Yes, folks, it is indeed true. We are back like we never left. We are here tonight to cover our New York Knicks. We are back with some more Knicks basketball here tonight. A little bit of a later start time because we are now officially on our West Coast road trip. As tonight, the New York Knicks are out there in Denver, Colorado, looking to take on the Denver Nuggets. Looking to take down big Nikola Jokic and the big bad Denver Nuggets. So it should be a good one. I'm ready to go. The Knicks picked up a victory against the Nuggets the last time they matched up in the Garden in New York. So here tonight, I'm expecting a good, tough, competitive game. Last time went to double overtime. Here tonight, it should be very reminiscent. So let's go ahead. Let's start the show. We are back like we never left. We are in the building here today, Ball Arena, Denver, Colorado. Let's get to it. The last time these two teams matched up, it was an overtime thriller, actually a double overtime thriller. Here tonight, down here in Denver, Colorado, West Coast road trip, Knicks coming off a tough loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. It was an incredibly tough, hard-fought, competitive game. It was 5-8, and so the Knicks ended up walking away with a 3-point loss, a one-possession loss. They had two really good opportunities from two of their top three-point shooters between Jaylen Brunson and OG Anunoby, and they just couldn't convert off the side of the rim, off the back of the rim, and we walk away with a loss. So here tonight, the Knicks looking for some measure of a get-back game, even though they beat the Denver Nuggets the last time they played them, which was in New York in the Garden. The Denver Nuggets have not been playing all that well as of late, but reinforcements are indeed on the way. Aaron Gordon is back. It is return night here in the NBA because Aaron Gordon is making his return, his long-awaited return here to the Denver Nuggets. He has been sidelined with multiple injuries this year, really injuries to his hamstring. I think both injuries were to his hamstring. He's out again with his hamstring, but he is looking to return tonight after about 5 or 6 weeks away from the team again after injuring it earlier in the season, came back, re-injured it, and is looking to make his return tonight. Obviously, we know the big story in the NBA today, the nationally televised game, even though it's not necessarily a good game in the sense that it's two really high-level teams competing, although this has been a pretty good game so far. I got it up over here. The Boston Celtics are taking on the Dallas Mavericks, and normally this would not be a primetime game. As a matter of fact, it wasn't a primetime game until the news kind of came out that Jason Tatum was looking to make his return tonight. There was a possibility Tatum was going to return, and obviously as the week went by, it became more and more evident that Jason Tatum was indeed going to be making his season debut here today, coming off the big Achilles injury. Welcome back, Jason Tatum. I saw the beginning of the game. I have it on now. Obviously, I'll have it on here until the start of our Knicks game. But Jason Tatum back. He is looking good. The only thing that's missing, honestly, is just looking a little rusty. That's pretty much it. Other than that, he's looking good. So the East gets better. East gets stronger. East gets more difficult to get by. So here we go. It's going to be a fun season. It's going to be a fun playoffs. I really can't wait for it. But enough about the Boston Celtics. It is return night. Tatum returns. Gordon returns. Josh Hart, by the way, is available. And we'll get to every single play. We'll break it all down. I know I'm kind of rambling. I'm already 5 minutes into the timer here. We only have 30 minutes remaining. But we'll be able to get through everybody because there's not a lot to say about our New York Knicks. Because everything that we know, everything we've been talking about all season still pretty much remains true. Guys are playing well. It's still pretty inconsistent, so hopefully we get a good performance from our Knicks tonight. But, of course, we'll run it down and we'll have things to say as always. But before that, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody joining the show here today. Rafael Torres, Justice's dad, my guy Mark. What's up, Mark? Ernest Cash. What's up, Ernest? Lionel Monas. What's up, Lionel? Joseph. What's up, Joseph? Hot Dog. What's up, Hot Dog? I hope it's not the Denver 30-plus free throw Nuggets tonight. I agree with you. I don't think it will be. Although Jokic is also a pretty big foul baiter. So it might be. It might be. We will see. We will see. Foong Pei, what's up, Foong Pei? Big Rudd, Bernard Johnson, Daryl Grand, what's up, Daryl? Appreciate you guys, of course, as always. Rizo, what's up, Rizo? William Yan, Ozahar, DCL Love. Karen, what's up, Karen? She said, sorry, I've been waiting. You don't have to apologize, Karen. I hope everything is moving well for you. My personal life got busy, but there's been a lot of sports to juggle. Tonight I'm watching Cubs spring training, listening to Sheffy, and tracking Gator sports. I hope everything is good with you, Karen. I know you've been going through a lot with your family. I wish you well. You've been in my prayers. Susan, what's up, Susan? Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Ahmed, what's up, Ahmed? All right, let's go ahead. Jaylen Brunson, what else is left to say about the captain? He's coming off not a very good game against the Oklahoma City Thunder. An off night in the sense that it was very difficult for him to get open, very difficult for him to knock down shots. Kason Wallace stuck to him like glue. It was very difficult. Raymond, what's up, Raymond? It was very difficult for him to generate good open looks. Didn't necessarily knock him down. We know he's capable of even knocking down well-contested shots and going up against very good defenses. He just did not play well enough. Did not play well enough. And ultimately, he's not the reason why they lost. Nobody in specific is a reason why the New York Knicks lost. Ultimately, they obviously could have played better, but you win some, you lose some, you shake the hand of the opponent, you walk away. He had the opportunity. He made some really important clutch baskets for the Knicks at the end to pull them into a spot where they could ultimately try and win the game. He got one of those opportunities at the end of the game to try and knock down that three to send it to overtime. He missed it. It was close. It was off the back rim. They were able to grab that offensive rebound. OG Anunoby also missed the open three. You know, at the end of the game, sometimes shots don't go down and you walk away with a loss. Judge that said Cooper better not win Rookie of the Year. I think it's kind of Con Knipples to lose at this point, as long as he continues to play the way that he's playing. Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns, to me, is having a career year. I think this is not even close. By far, the best defense we've ever seen Karl-Anthony Towns play. I think he's been absolutely spectacular. Not even good, not even great. I think he's been spectacular defensively. Obviously, it's judging him off of his own bar of where he is offensively and defensively and what I expect from him. But boy, oh boy, has he been spectacular defensively. For the most part, I know he fouled out last night, but not all of them were his fault. Let's be real. It was 5 on 8 last night. Or not last night, 2 nights ago. For the most part, Karl-Anthony Towns has been doing a much better job of staying out of foul trouble. He's doing a much better job of picking his spots offensively. I know it's frustrating. Sometimes we're like, hey, give the ball to Karl-Anthony Towns. I know I will probably be saying it tonight as well because it is true. I still also think that they could get the ball to Karl-Anthony Towns more. Daniel Berry Sports, what's up, Daniel? Did I shout out to you already? Even if I didn't, shout out to Daniel Berry Sports. Trapped in the 90s, what's up, Trapped in the 90s? Ernest Cash said, we'll win because Susan's in the building. Let's do it. Let's do it. Susan is a good luck charm. Karl-Anthony Towns, we could talk and harp about his offensive efficiency and how it's down in comparison to other seasons in his career. Some of the lowest efficiency he's had throughout his career. We've talked about it. We've gone through it. We've tried to come up with reasons as to why. One of the reasons I saw today that, I don't know if I've mentioned it before. It's been in the back of my mind. I haven't harped on it too much. So here's me bringing it up and harping on it for a minute or two now. Karl-Anthony Towns, like I said, has been playing by far the best defense of the season. That could be contributing. How hard he's playing defensively could be contributing to a lack of efficiency here with his shooting. The physicality, the focus on the rebounding, the spots he's getting it on the court, all signs point to the fact that he should be having a very good offensive season because he is more than capable of knocking down the shots that he's been able to garner throughout the season. He's getting good, high-quality looks. He's just not knocking them down. We've talked about this. What are the reasons for it? Is there an injury we haven't seen? Is he physically declining? All of these things. We've talked about it. We've litigated the possibilities of these things being a factor in Karl-Anthony Towns having a down offensive year. I think also something that we haven't talked about enough. I haven't talked about enough. I haven't seen other people talk about enough. His uptick in his defensive ferocity and his impact and his focus in the game has been as high as it's ever been throughout his career, and he's playing it at such a high level that I think it's also impacting some of his shots, some of his ability to make baskets. I don't think the legs are entirely there offensively because he's using so much of his legs defensively, battling down low, gaining positioning, guarding guys in the post, sliding his feet, being involved on the defensive side of the court, actually being a part of the defense as opposed to trying to be hid defensively, playing alongside Rudy Gobert, playing alongside Mitchell Robinson. While they still share the court sometimes and they go to the double big lineup, I want to give a shout out to Karl-Anthony Towns for actually like holding down the defense as the anchor. He's anchored this defense, which, by the way, went up last night again. They are now up to, even in the loss, they are now up to 7th in defensive efficiency in the NBA. They have the 7th ranked defense. That is absolutely insane. That is absolutely insane. Now, it is separated by percentage points, like 0.1%. They're above some other teams. So if they have a poor performance here or there, or a team has an offensive explosive performance, they will drop down to like 9 or something, right? Like that's how close these teams are. But by the end of the season, they should finish within the top 10, which is incredibly impressive for a team that just isn't. I mean, to be fair, last year they finished 10th. So 10th or 11th, it was in that area. But I just wanted to give a shout out to Karl-Anthony Towns because I know we can kill him sometimes for either not being involved in the offense enough or calling for the ball enough. But I wanted to give a shout out to Karl-Anthony Towns for his defense because it should not go overlooked. It should not go overlooked. In a season where the efficiency has been down, the defense has skyrocketed in impact. Dre, what's up, Dre? Ahmed said, is this his PG per game, points per game this season or his career? This, 20? This is his season average. Actually, I think it's down to like 19.7 or something like that. But he's averaging around 20 points per game this season. Which is a career low outside of his rookie season, in which he averaged 18.7 points or something like that. So it is not great. The efficiency is the worst of his career. Like this is the 3-point percentage. It was only worse during his rookie season, I believe, and the field goal percentage is the worst of his career. He's been 50% or higher pretty much the entirety of his career. Mark said bases truth for Judge, and he grounded into a double play. That's not good. That's not good. Spring training, baseball is back, baby. Baseball is back. Happy to see it. Happy to see sports return. Even if I'm not the biggest baseball fan, happy to see sports return. OG Anunoby. All right, enough with the Karl-Anthony Towns rant. I probably will spend too much time on Karl-Anthony Towns. Let's run through the rest of the Knicks roster because there's not much to say because guys are just not spring training. World Baseball Classic. True. Got you. Oh, like I said, very casual baseball fan. I will not be tuning in. I will be keeping up after it all happens, but I will not be tuning in. Jason said, World Baseball Classic, my guy. Yeah, I got you. I don't pay attention to baseball like that. I just keep track of it every now and again. Highlights come up, updates come up, and that's what I see. OG Anunoby, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you for that. OG Anunoby, I thought he was spectacular against the Thunder. Yeah, he had some shots he could have knocked down. That's kind of been his season in a nutshell. 35% from three-point range is not nearly good enough. As a matter of fact, it's probably gone up slightly. We should be updating their player graphics in another game or two. But OG Anunoby, Jason said, we still love you. Appreciate you, Jason. Appreciate you. Listen, you don't get this in-depth analysis of basketball if I'm also paying attention to baseball. Joe said this game's about to be cinema. I hope so. I hope this is a good game. The last time the Knicks were in Denver, Jaylen Brunson walked out of here with 15 assists, and the Knicks scored 144 points, I think. Something like that. King Free, what's up, King Free? Best play-by-play on YouTube. Keep killing it. Appreciate you, King. Appreciate you. OG Anunoby, he was sensational against the Thunder. He made it difficult for SGA, which, is something very few players in the league can say. SGA obviously still got his. He's the MVP of the league for a reason. But I thought it was spectacular. I thought it was a spectacular performance from OG. Again, missed some makeable shots. He missed that last three, which was open straight away, but it was at the buzzer, and he had to relocate, dribble it back, turn around, shoot three, all of the things, yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to kill him over that. He played well, continue to play well, OG, because the Knicks are at their best when OG Anunoby's playing well. Same with Mikal Bridges, who knocked down shots. They play at their best when Mikal Bridges is locked in both offensively and defensively. And as long as you're knocking down shots, I don't really think anybody's going to complain too much from Mikal Bridges because they got him thinking, hey, at the end of the day, he can create a little bit, he can knock down the threes, he's a great off-ball mover, and I think he is, and the Knicks overall have been spectacular in finding Mikal Bridges running and beating defenses down the court for easy layups. Guys like Jose Alvarado and Josh Hart in particular, shout out to both of those guys, we'll get to them in a second here, I think have been absolutely spectacular in hitting Mikal Bridges running full lengths of the court to actually generate easy layups for him, which is getting his jump shooting going. Josh Hart, a chaos engine. We rant about Josh Hart seemingly whenever we play good teams, and we're playing the Denver Nuggets tonight, so we'll see if that rant continues here tonight. Good teams will leave him open from three. Brother, you got to shoot the three. You're hovering around 40% this year. I know he's in a little bit of a slump. The confidence is leaving him. I'll tell you this, he was questionable coming into tonight. I figured they'd sit him just for rest, but he is going to play. He has that back contusion, which is a deep bruise that he felt very hard in the Oklahoma City game. He did come back and finish that game in the fourth quarter once Towns fouled out. I suspect he probably wouldn't have come back in, or maybe he would have. Who knows? I did think he played very well in the fourth quarter when he did come back in. By the way, this game is 90 to 80 now, and we have 20 minutes before tip-off, so we're good. We're good. Josh Hart, we'll see if his minutes get a little bit limited today. That might invariably mean more Mo Diawara minutes. We'll see. I was actually kind of looking forward to Josh Hart getting a little bit of a rest, just because he needs a little bit of a rest. I think it would have been more beneficial to rest him and just give Mo Diawara the start and see what you got. See what you got in Mo, right? Jason said, our ability to hold teams down on defense lately is going to be big in the playoffs. It is. We know we can score, just need to find solid rotations that allow us to score and keep up the defensive intensity. For sure. And I think part of that is, at times, limiting Josh Hart a little bit. Not entirely, just a little bit. Just maybe lean more into the offense with the way Karl-Anthony Towns has been playing defense as of late. Also, give credit to Jaylen Brunson. I almost never give credit to him defensively because all you need him to be is not a complete liability, and I think he's done that. Which is an extremely low bar, obviously, to pass, but I think he's done a really great job of just not being a turnstile defensively. He's staying in front of guys, he's contesting, doesn't always work out well because he's, 6 feet tall, but Ricardo Broadway, what's up, Ricardo? Mitchell Robinson, who did not play against Oklahoma City because it was the second night of a back-to-back. We know he doesn't play in one of the games. They elected to play him against Toronto instead of against Oklahoma City for reasons that I disagree with, but they're solid reasons nonetheless. Mitchell Robinson will be available tonight, and they'll need him going up against Nikola Jokic, one of, if not the best player in the NBA. So there's that. King Free said, too many people watching for just 39 likes. Appreciate you, King Free. Appreciate you. Reminding people to the like button. Absolutely. Oda Austin, what's up, Oda? Happy Friday. It is Friday. I forgot. Friday Night Knicks. Here we go. We got some Friday Night Knicks action. Mitchell Robinson's going to be available today for the Knicks. We know what he's capable of. Defense, rebounding, all the things. Hopefully he has a good game today, getting the game off against the Thunder. Deuce McBride remains out. We talked about him the other day in terms of Ian Begley putting out the update that there's still some optimism that he'll be back for the end of the regular season before the playoffs start. And as long as the Knicks get to the playoffs healthy, all I really care about. Landry Shamet has been spectacular stepping into that kind of sixth man role. The bench rotations as of late has been Landry Shamet, Mo Diawara, and usually the backup big. The other game, the reason why I hesitated was the other game it was Ariel Hugporty, but usually it's going to be Mitchell Robinson. Tonight it'll be Mitchell Robinson. So that'll be a good one. Andrew Brooks, what's up, Andrew? Our young players need to get a chance to show what they got. Brother, they're getting chances. They're getting a ton of chances. Kolek had a ton of chances. McCullers had chances. And Diawara is a part of the rotation right now, so he's getting a ton of chances. Absolutely. Known user, known unknown. What's up, known unknown? 5'8"? Who's 5'8"? Somebody's 5'8". Ahmed, what's up, Ahmed? Doesn't a captain lead the league in offensive charges? So I think him not being a defender is out the window. Very fair point, Ahmed. He is leading the league in offensive fouls drawn. He does a great job of sliding in there. He picked up 4 offensive fouls, 4 charges against the Oklahoma City Thunder the other night. Should have been 5. Rizo, what's up, Rizo? What are we cooking tonight? Hopefully we're cooking up a dub. Hopefully we're cooking up an easy, quote-unquote, easy dub. I'm looking for at least an 8-point victory. At least an 8-point victory. I don't expect to blow out the Nuggets. They are at home. They're getting Aaron Gordon back, so it's going to be that much more difficult. So the Knicks are definitely going to be on their back foot trying to guard them. Jose Alvarado has been a spark plug coming off the bench. The counting stats, traditional counting stats, we haven't updated them since the All-Star break, I believe. So we got to update Jose Alvarado. But Jose Alvarado has been spectacular in terms of pushing the pace. He's getting a lot more comfortable building chemistry with his teammates. The chemistry he's building with Mikal Bridges is special. He's getting the team playing the pick and roll. He's a better pick and roll passer than Jaylen Brunson is, which is not an indictment on Brunson. It's just a shout out to Jose Alvarado. Different skill sets. Jose Alvarado is better at playing pick and rolls with Karl-Anthony Towns when the big man is on Towns and hitting him with the slot with the little slip passes. Jose Alvarado's been very good at that. I know the big highlights are when he knocks down a three or he comes up with a big steal. They don't call him Grand Theft Alvarado for nothing. But the impact to me he's had most on this team is when he gets an outlet and he pushes the pace and he gets everybody out and running, because it usually generates easy looks for guys like Mikal Bridges, who we talked about, getting on running, getting the easy layups. Trailers like Towns or Anunoby for three, or hitting big men like Karl-Anthony Towns, or forcing mismatches across the court. So he's been great for the Knicks in that regard. Just also being another ball handler where we don't have to rely on Jaylen Brunson for every single second he's on the court to handle the ball. We can actually play Jaylen Brunson off ball now. So the Joker, another triple-double. He averages a triple-double, I believe. We'll see it when he comes up. Mo Diawara. Mo Diawara is obviously the eye of the ball these past couple of weeks, kind of fully being a part of the rotation. The confidence is sky high. He continues to knock down his threes. We'll see what happens when defenses adjust and they start closing out on him. Can he attack the closeouts and make plays or get layups, get to the rim? Pass out. The thing that made us most interesting in Mo Diawara was that feel on the core of that passing ability that he showed all the way back in Summer League, which we watched. And now the thing that's got us drooling a little bit is the fact that he's knocking down threes. So if they start guarding him differently from the three-point line, running him off the three-point line, can he attack? Can he finish at the rim? Can he swing it out and make plays? I'll tell you what, I'm really not too concerned about it. I've been more than happy with what we've seen from Mo Diawara. You guys heard me the other day, and I did not stutter. Mo Diawara is my second favorite player on the team to watch. So shout out Mo Diawara. Is Mo Diawara Hive over here. I'm going to be hyping up everything he does. Andrew said Cat needs to get more touches for this game especially. Fair. Very fair. Very fair. Needs to get more touches for sure. I think the Knicks have done a really good job of just kind of playing within the offense, but absolutely for your stars, sometimes you need to break the offense and give the ball to the big man and tell him to cook, right? He's doing all the dirty work down there these past couple of weeks. Reward the big man, right? Even if it breaks your offense, give the ball to Karl-Anthony Towns and tell him to go to work. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Isaiah Garner, what's up, Isaiah Garner? Tatum about to have a triple-double. Tatum looking good out there. He is looking good out there. He started off rusty, but he's now got, he and Brown got the Celtics up to 12. Brown also came out a little rusty as well, but they're starting to figure it out. East only gets tougher. East only gets tougher. Reddy, what's up, Reddy? Isaiah Garner said he was looking trash for 6 minutes. He's rusty. He's rusty. I expected him to look trash for the first 2 or 3 games, but he's figuring it out as the game goes on, which is a scary sight. Jeremy Sohan, not a part of the rotation. Stay ready. They might need you. I'm down for Jeremy Sohan replacing Ariel Hugporty as the backup center in most rotations and most iterations of the lineups they go to with Ariel Hugporty. That's just me, though. I'm good replacing Hugporty with Jeremy Sohan. I think I've seen enough from Ariel Hugporty this season. I thought he was a disaster against the Thunder the other night, unfortunately. Not Sohan, Hugporty, who does not have a player graphic, for good reason. Rizzo said, I want to see Robinson shoot a jump shot. I've been saying this for years, Rizzo. I'm with you. Give my guy Mitchell Robinson the green light to at least throw up a three. It's not like they're guarding him out there, right? If you're in a blowout, if I'm Mike Brown, I'm going to Mitchell Robinson and be like, hey, man, shoot them threes. Let them fly. This is when you shoot them. But obviously, if it's a blowout, Mitchell Robinson's probably not going to be out there at this point in his career, right? So that time maybe is past. Jordan Clarkson, also not part of the rotation. I say this all the time, but shout out Jordan Clarkson for earlier in the season. Not much to really continue to say about him and Tyler Kolek, who are not a part of the rotation. They're break glass in case of emergency type of guys on the team right now, which is nice to have at the end of the bench because we know they're capable. They help them win important basketball games early in the season. Hopefully they don't need them for the playoff run because hopefully they'll be fully healthy, but it's always nice to have guys like them available to you on the roster. Now we get to the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic, good luck. Good luck against him. 28.6, 12.6, 10.4. He's a walking triple-double. I will say, and I say this to everybody, anything over 3.5 turnovers is bad. And Jokic has been a turnover machine for the most part of his career. He's always kind of hovered between 3 and 3.5. He's had a season or two barely over 3.5, which is my cutoff is 3.5 turnovers. That's way too high. 3 to 3.5. I'm looking at you sideways, but I get it. As a high usage guy, high usage guy. Maybe you're trying to swing the ball around. Depends on the players around you. And they obviously run almost their entire offense through Nikola Jokic. So I get it. But almost 4 turnovers this year is way too high. Way too high for Jokic. Even for Nikola Jokic. Way too high. Can't have that. He usually shoots over 60% from the field. This season, he's now down to 57.2. The three-point shooting, which was up to around 46% from three, has now been down just slightly, obviously 39.9, but to 40%, which is obviously still incredible. You don't want to leave him open, but he has kind of been in a little bit of a slump as of late. So Mark said, we need the daggerized Jokic picture from... That's true. I got to update the picture to throw in that picture he had against OKC. That's true. We're going to have to do that. Jamal Murray, the second star for them, who has been fantastic for them this year, and has kind of been, for the most part, the only healthy Nugget. Gordon's missed a ton of time. Jokic had an extended stretch where he missed time. Christian Brown had an extended stretch where he missed time. 4 of the 5 starters outside of Murray have all really struggled to stay on the court this season, and Jamal Murray's been their biggest constant, which is kind of hilarious because for majority of Jamal Murray's career, he's been one of the most inconsistent players for the Nuggets in terms of starting off the year slow and then ultimately getting it going for the playoff run, because we know what he's capable of doing. They won a championship with Jamal Murray being their second best player. I'm not questioning that. But he has kind of historically been a pretty inconsistent player throughout the regular season. This season, he's been incredibly consistent, although he's in a little bit of a slump right now. 25.7 rebounds. He was a very much deserving all-star this year. 43% from three-point range, fantastic. 48% from the field for a high-usage guard who kind of relies on a lot of jump shots is fantastic. We know 88% from the foul line. He's a knockdown free throw shooter. 2.4 turnovers, not bad at all for a high-usage guard like him. I think he's been spectacular this year. Shout out to Jamal Murray. It's going to be tough for the Knicks, although I will say they usually guard him pretty well. So between Jokic and Murray and now a returning Aaron Gordon. Now, these stats are obviously, we can kind of throw him out the window. He is going to be returning. Who knows what shape he's in, what he's going to look like. Does he have to shake off rust? All of those things. But before he went down with the injury to start the year, I thought he was on the trajectory of being an all-star this year. I was like, oh, we're getting 3 Nuggets all-stars this year? Very, very much seemed likely to start the year. Obviously, it was a long, long time ago at this point, and now he's coming back from an injury, so we'll see what he looks like here tonight. But he is the missing piece, puzzle piece of this team, right? You guys heard me describe OG Anunoby as this for the Knicks all the time, and he is essentially their OG Anunoby. Everything makes sense. Everything falls into place when Aaron Gordon is available for them and he's out there. When he's not, they have so much more to make up for. And now he's going to be back out there. So whether he is rusty or whatever the case may be, I think just his presence being out there is going to make this Nuggets team that much better, man. Keenan said, speaking of return from injury, I got Tatum over assists and rebounds. He is hooping out there. I don't know what his stats are. As a matter of fact, we got 9:03 to go. So let's get the Celtics game out of here because they're starting to blow it open against the Mavs. It's only 12, actually, but let's get that out of there. Let's get our Nuggets game up. This is an MSG game because it is not nationally televised. So, unfortunately, nothing I can do about it. The MSG broadcast, the Gotham Sports app broadcast, is a terrible streaming service. It is extremely delayed, so I apologize here tonight. We'll probably have a little bit of a delayed call. Aisha with the Bahisha. Like your outfit, appreciate you. We had to rock the orange and blue. We had to bring a little bit of good luck to our New York Knicks to start their West Coast road trip. Jove said the Pacers and Nuggets both took OKC to Game 7, so OKC isn't a superstar team that people think they are, but they're still a good team, and I'll give them that. They're a great team. I'll take a step forward. They're a great team. They're the best team in the league. When you walk away with the championship, you're the best team in the league. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And they brought everybody back and even added to the team with Jared McCain, the rise of A.J. Mitchell. They're just that much better. The Fleas, what's up, Fleas? Gordon better behave himself. It's going to be an interesting night to see what kind of version of Aaron Gordon will be available to them tonight in his first game back from injury. Cam Johnson's been in a pretty deep struggle as of late. He's still somehow shooting over 40% from three, and every single time, we've covered a number of Nuggets games this season. Every single time we watched him, Cam Johnson's not very good. He is not 100%. He's walking around a little injured. Something's up with him. The three-point shooting, the volume isn't there. The shot making isn't necessarily there either. 11.2 points, 3.8 rebounds, 2.3 assists is a far cry of what they need from him in that spot. So we'll see if he gets it going today, because obviously everybody decides to shoot well against the Knicks. That's kind of how it goes. Christian Braun, coming back from injury. I think it was either his first or second game when the last time these two teams played in New York. Christian Braun was either back. That was either his first game back or his second game back or third game back. It was very early in his return. He was very slow, a little rusty, was not 100% back to where he is now. Now he kind of looks like Christian Braun again. 11 points, 5 boards, 3 assists, incredible connection with Nikola Jokic. He's kind of their version of Mikal Bridges if he's knocking down shots and getting to the rim and hitting backdoor cuts. The Nuggets offense is just moving and grooving. It's greasing the wheels. If not, they can get stagnant and you can force them into one-on-one play. So the Knicks are going to have to do a really good job of keeping guys like Christian Braun in front of them and not allowing them to continuously kill them with cuts here tonight. Keenan Hart said, which means he'll be Mama College really versus us tonight. That's exactly what it means, Keenan Hart. And we have to be mentally prepared for it. We got to be ready for it, because that's exactly what it means. That's kind of what I'm insinuating. He's going to light it up from three-point range tonight after I said that. Jonas Valanciunas, it's crazy what happens when you actually get a backup player for your star player. Then all of a sudden your team doesn't completely fall apart when your star player goes to the bench. Valanciunas, obviously at 33 years old, isn't a starting caliber center anymore. But he can, and he's not the level player that Jokic is, nor was he ever, obviously. But at least he can step in and replicate some of the things that Nikola Jokic does out there in terms of playing out of the high post. And so they don't have to fundamentally change their offense. They don't have to do anything different. They just can kind of coast by in the non-Jokic minutes by having Valanciunas out there and not completely fall apart the way they used to when Jokic comes out of the game. The Fleas, what's up, Fleas? Appreciate you, brother. Very generous super chat from my guy, the Fleas. He said 100 likes before jump ball. Let's go next. Appreciate you, Fleas. Appreciate you. Thank you for your generosity tonight. We get the Bruce Brown, who was incredibly important there in their championship run. What was it, like 3 years ago now? And unceremoniously decided to not really offer him a valuable enough contract. He bounced around the league for a little bit, dealt with a couple of injuries. Now he's back with the Denver Nuggets, kind of revitalizing his career after a tumultuous stretch with, I believe he signed with the Pacers, got traded to the Raptors, and then got traded somewhere else before ultimately becoming free agent again, and then joining back up with the Denver Nuggets, where he always belonged. I think he would have had kind of the career as a bench player that I think a lot of people envisioned him. I'd envisioned him having. At one point, I wanted him on the New York Knicks. Now I think he is perfectly situated where he is. 36% from three, 46% from the field, 7.6 points. But his impact is always felt every single night. Beware of Bruce Brown, who's just a high impact, high energy player. Kind of their version of Josh Hart, if I keep trying to compare their players to our players. Timmy, we are very, very familiar here as Knicks fans with Tim Hardaway Jr., drafted by the Knicks, traded to the Hawks, signed with the Knicks in the offseason again. Tim Hardaway Jr., he's very good for the Nuggets this season. I actually really like Tim Hardaway Jr. in a role of coming off the bench, ready with the tomatoes. I get that. I was not a fan of Tim Hardaway Jr. when he was with the Knicks, but that was always because he was miscast. He was on some really bad Knicks teams, and he was a first-round draft pick from the Knicks, a late first, in the 20s, I believe, right? So he was always kind of miscast as like one of the two or a top 3 offensive engine for the team, which obviously is not a role for him. Coming off the bench, he's great. 14 points per game for them, 40% from three-point range, 46% from the field, 43% from the free throw line. He comes in, he's a gunner, gets three-point shots up. He gets the volume in that they're missing after trading Michael Porter Jr. because Cam Johnson is not providing that. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in and he provides that. He's a huge spark plug for them. Indy Afro, what's up, Indy Afro? He was doing well with Indy, to be honest. Oh, that's right. Then he went to the Pacers before ultimately becoming a free agent, going back to the Nuggets. That's right. Bruce Brown, that is. Bruce Brown. Jason said he lit the Lakers up last night. That's right. That is also true, Jason. Good point. I forgot to mention that the Denver Nuggets are on the second night of a back-to-back, so the Knicks should catch a little bit of a break, although the Nuggets are playing both games at home. They played the Lakers in Denver last night. They're playing the Knicks in Denver today, so no travel for them. So not as big of a deal on the second night of a back-to-back, but still. MBM, what's up, MBM? JT playing good in his first game back. He's playing very well. Very well. They're now up by 19 points. Let me pull up their box score just to see what Tatum's ending up with. He's got 15, 10, and 6. Yeah, extremely good play in his first game back. Started off rusty, but he's back. He's back. We only have a couple. Last guy we're going to go over. Peyton Watson, who's out with an injury, so that's pretty much going to end it. He's out with an injury, not going to be available tonight. He's really important to what the Nuggets do. But they do get Gordon back, so that's going to be good. That's going to be good for them. But that's going to end it, right? That is going to end it. We go back to the Knicks. So here we go. Here we go. DCL Love, appreciate you. Keenar said Knicks knew they messed up by not getting Hardaway Sr. when they had Greg Anthony and Charlie Ward of the Worlds and needed a better guard. Very fair. Aaron Gordon is in the starting lineup, so they have their full starting lineup intact. The Knicks, we know, have their full starting lineup intact. Josh Hart available today after being questionable, so he will play. Here we go. My mic, there we go, off and running. Let's do it. Let's pull up our game cast of the game. There we go. There we go. Nick Yak said, key to me might be Bridges on Murray. That might be the key, for sure, Yak. Captain Mastiff, what's up, Captain Mastiff? Just in the nick of the time, yes, sir. James Mason, what's up, James? Happy to see you again, brother. All right, here we go. Jump ball. Jokic wins it easily. And here we go. Cam Johnson gets it over to Christian Brown, gets it over to Jokic, gets it over to Gordon. Gordon up top, gets it over to Murray. Murray being guarded by Hart to start. Coming to right at the Jokic screen, pump fakes. Gets it out to Jokic, being guarded by Josh Hart on a switch. Jokic is just going to back him down, cross the lane, swings it out. Gordon, left corner three, his first shot after being back, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, knocked out of bounds by Towns. We know the Denver Nuggets will be looking for some semblance of revenge here tonight after going down to the Knicks in double overtime in the Garden. That was a nationally televised game. Here tonight, it is not. It is simply just a local broadcast. To get it in the Murray, left wing three. Murray can't get it to go. Bridges with the rebound. All right, couple of stops to start, but they did end up with wide open looks, or decent looks. Not wide open looks, but decent looks from three. They get it over to Bridges. Bridges gets it over to Hart. Hart gets closed out to by Nikola Jokic. They get it over to Brunson. Brunson coming to his right. Brunson on the right wing. Guarded by two guys. Goes along the baseline. Kicks out to Bridges. Nice open look from the left corner. He can't get it to go. Both teams trading missed open shot for missed open shot. Christian Brown up top gets it over to Murray. Murray driving to his left in the lane. Throws up the floater. Got it to go for the first basket of the night. Okay. Arvin, what's up, Arvin? Let's go, Nuggets. Let's do it. Angel A1 Roman, what's up, Angel? 30s TTV, what's up, 30s? Darnell, what's up, Darnell? Brunson has it up top. Being guarded by Murray. High post inside the three-point line. Jokic comes over on a double, and Brunson throws it away. Okay. They initially tried to give it to Denver, and Brunson was saying, no, it was tipped. I didn't just throw that wild pass out of bounds. It was tipped. So they're going to give it back to the Knicks now after talking about it. Good refereeing there, unlike we saw the other night. I'm not going to let it go. Brunson gets it in the Bridges, gets it back to Brunson. Shot clock winding down. Brunson in the lane, throws up the floater. Got it to go. There you go. Knicks on the board, tied at 2. Trade floater for floater. Right now, both teams a mirror image of each other. Gordon gets it over to Jokic, back to Gordon. Gordon the left wing 3. Gordon comes up short again. 2 short shots by Aaron Gordon. He gets it off the offensive rebound from Christian Brown, and he throws down a big one-handed hammer. Welcome back, Aaron Gordon. And we got an early timeout from the Knicks. 10:13 to go. Knicks not rebounding well. Not defending well enough to start the game. They're giving up open looks for the Nuggets here. They've just missed them. Gordon's missed 2 decent looks from 3. I wouldn't say they were wide open, but they're decent looks, very makeable looks for a guy of Aaron Gordon's caliber. Jamal Murray missed an open 3 as well. 30s TTV said the officials were terrible last game. They were not good. They were not good. You know, we've watched a lot of basketball on this channel this season, and that was by far the worst officiated first quarter I've seen all season. I'm not going to harp on it. Last time I'll bring it up. Well, I'll probably bring it up, but it's the last time I'll expand on that. DRTO Boggin? What's up, Boggin? Air Gordon? Gordon got liftoff. He's back, baby. He's back. That hamstring seems pretty healthy. James Sumler, what's up, James? Good night, everybody. The 67-year-old man is tired tonight. But let's get this one. Appreciate you, James. Appreciate you for checking in at least. Have a good night, brother. Have a good night. I get it. I get it. Just that said, Brown has to be as good as Murray at this point. Brown is really important in his own specific way. Obviously not really an on-ball creator, but defensively he's great. Running the floor, he's great. He's got to get better, obviously, at knocking down the open catch-and-shoot threes. He's capable, but he's got to be better, more consistent. Joel Palin, what's up, Joel? Let's do it, brother. Let's do it. Happy to see you. Isaiah Gardner said Knicks is going to be the underdogs in the playoffs like we always are. Absolutely. Absolutely, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I was actually getting a little uncomfortable with how positive everybody's been talking about the Knicks. After they went on that 2-9 stretch over that 11-game span, I was happy people were counting out the Knicks again. I was like, oh, thank God. Stop putting expectations on this team. We're the underdogs. We should always be the underdogs. Nate Yak said, I'm 68 and still up for games like this. Appreciate you, Yak. Appreciate you. Always. Always. I hope to be like you when I get older, brother. Isaiah Gardner said, now that Tatum is back, they're going to have Boston going to the finals. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Jason Tatum came back, and guess what? He looked like Jason Tatum tonight, which is a scary proposition for the rest of the league. All right, here we go. It was an early timeout from the Knicks. Mike Brown wanted to talk about a couple of things. A couple of serendipitous rebounds for the Denver Nuggets where the ball just kind of went right into their hands for some offensive rebounds, but the Knicks got to do better rebounding the ball here tonight if they want to be in this one against the Nuggets. I should mention, this is the City Edition court for the Denver Nuggets. I don't really like it. It's gray. It's colorless. I don't like it. They get it into Josh Hart, foul line, pull-up jumper, off the back rim, can't get it to go. Jokic secures the rebound, and now the Nuggets are bringing it down, under 10 to go. Here in this first quarter, it's 4-2. Jokic up top being guarded by Towns, coming to his right. Towns knocks the ball loose. Jokic recovers it. Jokic now coming to his left, driving to his left, kicks it in the corner. Christian Brown lines up the 3. Good contest from Josh Hart. Can't get it to go. Bridges comes flying in for the rebound. Quick outlet to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down on the left wing. Quick crossover on Cam Johnson. Pulls it back. Brunson dancing with it. Mid-range fall-away jumper. Comes up short. And the Nuggets let it go out of bounds. And now Denver will bring the ball down. Reddy said, when I get older, I want to be young. I think that'd be a beautiful proposition for everybody. Jokic puts up the floater, gets it to go over Karl-Anthony Towns, and he draws the foul coming off the screen, curling off the screen. And now it's 6-2, with Jokic going to the foul line for one more. It's one foul on Towns early in the game here. Chaos Kid, what's up, Chaos Kid? Isaiah Gardner said, Brown, not a good three-point shooter in general. He gets most of his points in the paint. For sure, he gets most of his paint as a cutter, which is why he's got to become a better, more consistent three-point shooter to open up those avenues to cut back door. Against really good teams, you rarely see Christian Brown get open on those cuts. Not rarely, but significantly less often against the bad teams. Jokic knocks down the N1 free throw. It's 7-2. Not a very good start for the Knicks here tonight. Brunson bringing it down, being guarded by Christian Brown. Brunson gets it over to Bridges. Bridges has it up top. looking for Anunoby. They get it to OG curling off the Towns screen. They kick it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart hands it off to Brunson. Coming to his right, spins, kicks it out. Josh Hart wide open. Left corner three. Comes up well short. Towns can't snag the rebound. Cam Johnson comes over and picks up the loose ball, and he pulls it out. He's being guarded by Bridges. They get over to Murray. Pass fake. Murray has it up top. Coming to his right off the Jokic screen. Pull up three for Jamal Murray. He's open. He got it to go. It's a 10-2 start here tonight. And the Knicks just not entirely locked in defensively here, and also not knocking down shots. Ball finding its way to Josh Hart multiple times. He's got to be able to knock him down. They get over to Anunoby. Anunoby in the baseline. Pump fakes. Kicks it back up top to Brunson, being guarded by Gordon. Coming to his right. Cam Johnson picks him up. Brunson driving it down. Gets it over to Towns. Towns being guarded by Christian Brown inside the Bridges. Flips it up looking for a foul call. Doesn't get it. Shot clock was winding down. He had to get it up anyway. Josh Hart battling on the glass for the rebound. Can't save it. Goes out of bounds. Ball back to the Nuggets. It's 10-2. They quickly get it over to Christian Brown being guarded by Towns. They get it up top to Murray. Murray being guarded by Hart. They lob it down low to Jokic. Jokic catches. Layup. Can't get it to go, but gets fouled by Jaylen Brunson, sending him to the foul line for 2 free throws. Oof. Oof. Not a very good start at all. Aisha says, slow start doesn't matter. Knicks finishing strong tonight. I mean, they could still finish strong and pull out the victory, but a slow start is always going to matter. You don't want to put yourself too far behind the 8 ball here. Only 2 points in the first 4 minutes of the game for the Knicks. They got to get it going at some point. Jokic knocks down the first free throw. He's got another one coming. Chaos gets it bad luck. Monica McNutt is on tonight. I'm a fan of Monica McNutt. I think she does a great job. Jason said, these slow starts on offense are becoming too common. Something has to change. It's almost like there's somebody in the starting lineup who might be better off coming off the bench that we've been talking about for a couple of weeks now. Honestly, 2 seasons, but last couple of weeks, that conversation's picked back up. They get it over to Towns. Towns up top. Swings through to his right, being guarded by Christian Brown, putting his head down, attacking in the lane, puts it above glass, got it to go. He's looking for a foul. He doesn't get it. Karl-Anthony Towns finishing off the dribble like that is a good sign. Hit a head pass to Cam Johnson, driving it down on Brunson. They kick it up top to Murray. Murray coming to his right at the Jokic screen, driving it down in the lane, throws up the floater. Got it to go for Jamal Murray. He's cooking. He's cooking so far here tonight. I don't love the Josh Hart on Murray to start. Josh Hart blowing past the defense, down the lane, scoop play with the right hand, got it to go past Jokic and Murray. He ran right past Murray and then finished right through Jokic, who didn't give a great contest at the rim. We know he's not much of a rim protector. Knicks finally getting up on the board a little bit here. It's 6-13. Jokic backing down Towns. Kicks it out to Murray. Murray pump fakes, being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to his right off the Jokic screen, driving it down against Towns. Scoop play with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Gordon picks up the offensive rebound over Bridges. They kick it out to Christian Brown for a 3. He can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound. Gets it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart bringing it down. Pushing the pace. Head down right through the chest of Cam Johnson. And it's a foul on Cam Johnson. 2 free throws for Josh Hart. I like Josh Hart just going right through the chest of the defender. Just go right to the rim. If they call the charge, they call the charge. We learned from last night that the league doesn't really like calling charges. So just go right through the player's chest. Keenar said Monica is great. A stark contrast to that ESPN trash. I like Monica a lot. I think Monica's great too. Josh Hart comes up short on the free throw. We got to knock down our free throws tonight. I'll give them a little bit of a break. The other game against the Oklahoma City Thunder with the missed free throws. They missed a bunch of free throws in that game. Six or seven free throws they missed in that game. I give them a little bit of a break. Second night of back-to-back. Travel from Toronto, back down to New York. I get it. Okay, tired legs. You miss some free throws. Okay. Should be a one-off thing. Don't be missing free throws tonight. Josh Hart misses the first free throw of the game for the Knicks. No more missed free throws. Josh Hart misses 2 free throws. I give all of that, and then you miss the second free throw, Josh? Really? Really? I go on that full diatribe, and you miss the second free throw? Johnson coming to his left off the Jokic screen. They kick it back out to Jokic, back to Johnson. Johnson fires up the 3 over Towns. He can't get it to go. That's a good sign for the Knicks. He continues to not shoot it well so far this season. Josh Hart bringing it down. Coming to his right, hands it off to Brunson. Brunson coming to his left, down the lane, and leaves it off to Cat. Cat pump fakes, spins, kicks it over to Bridges, swings it out to Hart, back to Bridges. Bridges in the mid-range, being guarded by Jokic. Cross the lane, step back, fall away jumper. Got it to go from McHale. Okay. And a double foul. They call a double foul with Karl-Anthony Towns and Cam Johnson arm wrestling down low, and Towns can't believe the call because that whole offensive possession, he was arguing and trying to show the ref that I'm being held and pushed around, and now he gets hit with a double foul, and that's his second foul of the quarter. Bridges does get the basket to go down, but... And now Jose Alvarado and Jeremy Sohan come through and just kind of wave Karl-Anthony Towns to the bench and guide him to his seat. Like, okay, stop arguing with the official. You made your point. You picked up the second foul. They're not changing the call. Go to the bench now. They hand it off to Murray. Murray driving it down in the lane, throws up the floater. Gets the floater to go down, rolling off the front of the rim. Gets a nice friendly bounce. Here comes Brunson and the Knicks bringing it down. Time was ticking the whole time? All right, we stopped it. We got 6 minutes to go. We're at the halfway point. Brunson across the lane. Can't get the shot to go down. But Robinson, the offensive rebound. Over to Brunson. Throws a lob up top. Robinson with the two-handed slam and the foul on Christian Braun. Way to reward the big man, JB. And JB's arguing with the official. He's saying, I got pushed to my floater attempt the first time. I should have got free throws then. But now the Knicks are up for a possible three-point play. Come on, Mitch. Knock down. Show Josh Hart how it's done, big Mitch. Show Josh Hart how it's done. Chaotic Styles. What's up, Chaotic? Cat, the double-edged sword. He's been doing a really great job of not being in foul trouble. He's been doing a really great job as of late not being in foul trouble. Tonight, in foul trouble. Maybe he has a little bit of a gripe with the double foul there. Not going to argue too much about it. Just don't be in foul trouble all night, right? First quarter foul trouble. Sometimes it happens. It is what it is. Don't make it a whole game thing. Steven Verdejo. What's up, Steven? Knicks need to start Mo over Hart. I've been hearing that a lot. To have a 5-out starting 5. Yes, I get it with Hart hustle plays and more experience, but Mo, length, and three-point shooting fits better in a starting 5. You're not wrong with that opinion, brother. You're not wrong with that opinion. Robinson does knock down his A1 free throw, by the way. Yes, sir, Big Mitch. Yes, sir. You're not wrong in that opinion. I don't think they're going to change the starting lineup, though. I think what they have to do is Christian Braun knocks down a left wing 3. I think what the Knicks have to do is just, and what Mike Brown has to do is just be more decisive. If he sees that Josh Hart's not providing the things he needs to provide, go ahead, pull him out earlier in the game. Mo Diawara, mid-range jumper, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Jokic wins it out against Robinson. Gets it out to Christian Braun, who's bringing it down. One-on-one against Brunson. Euro steps down the lane. Kicks it out on top. Murray, pump fakes. Good defense from Diawara to not go for it. Mo Diawara guarding Murray now. Murray coming to his left off the Jokic screen. Down the lane. Throws up the floater. Can't get it to go. Jokic right there for the tip up and in. All Murray has to do, whether he makes it or misses it, all he knows he has to do is draw the center away from Jokic. So even if he misses the floater there, he's trying to make it, but even if he misses it like he does there, he knows Jokic is going to be there for the cleanup. Diawara has it on the right wing. Gets it out to Brunson, being guarded by Christian Braun. Coming to his left off a high Robinson screen. Crosses over. Gets it back to Diawara. Pump fakes. They run him off the line. Down. Kicks it out. Sham it. Pump fake. Sidestep. Wide open 3. Got me to go. Mo Diawara. This is what I talked about. They ran him off the three-point line, folks. They ran Mo Diawara off the three-point line, and he hit the pump fake, got into the lane, kicked it out to the open shooter. If he does that consistently, now that the three-point shot is going down, boy, oh boy, the Knicks got something special. They already have something special, but even more. Jokic one-on-one against Robinson. And then Jokic steps out of bounds. Good defense from Robinson. Keno Hart said, Mo, baby. He is the starter to me. I mean, bring him in early. Bring him in the first 4 minutes of the game. Don't wait 6 minutes. Bring him in earlier. Start Josh Hart. Fine, I don't care. Let him set the tone and the energy and all of that. That's important as well. But my goodness. My goodness. Brunson stepped back on Hardaway. Can't get it to go. Bruce Brown with the rebound. He's bringing it down the other way. It is a 6-point game. Bruce Brown coming to his left off the Jokic screen. Stops. Flips it over to Jokic. Jokic against Shamit on a switch. Why'd Shamit switch that? They get it back to Jokic in the post. They show a double team. They get it to Bruce Brown rolling to the rim. Gets the layup and a foul by Josh Hart. Just a deep inhale. Just a sigh. Okay. I don't know. To me, that's on Jokic. That's on Jokic. To me, that's on not Jokic. Obviously, Jokic made a great play there. To me, that's on Shamit. Shamit did not need to have to switch that with Robinson. He could have scram switched it back and had Robinson stay with him. I think Robinson was also a little confused. Like, why are you switching? Why are we switching? Why are you guarding Jokic now? Brunson bringing it down. He's being guarded by Christian Braun. They show 2 defenders to kick it out to Josh Hart. Over to Mo Diawara. Left corner 3, no hesitation. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Bruce Brown with the rebound, bringing it down the other way. He did knock down his free throw as well, by the way. So it's 23-14, 9-point game. Murray, the pull-up 3. He can't get it to go. Brunson with the rebound. Brunson pushing it the other way. Brunson has it up top. In and out dribble. Spinning to his right. Crossing over to his left. Gets down the lane. Kicks it out. Josh Hart, another open 3. Knock me down. Can't get it to go. Robinson battling on the glass for the rebound. He picks it up. Puts it back up. Can't get it to go. All right? I like him being aggressive, though. Murray bringing it down the other way. We got to knock him down, though, if we're going to take him. They swing it out. Hardaway wide open right wing three in transition. He can't get it to go. Rebound out to Shamit. Hands it off to Hart. Hart bringing it down. He's going to put his head down and attack to the rim. Leans in. Lefty layup. Got it to go for Josh Hart. He's looking for the foul. He doesn't get it. And a timeout for the Denver Nuggets. Okay. 3 minutes to go here. And it is 23-16. I said 23-16. Keenar said Mojo rising, Hart waning. I'll tell you this. Mo Diawara is not going to start this season. It's not going to happen, which is why I think it's a little bit of a moot point to even really truly be discussing, because we could talk about the merits of Mo Diawara starting over Josh Hart, or anybody starting over Josh Hart. Landry Shamet, Deuce McBride. I'm in favor of Deuce McBride, but obviously he's not healthy right now, so can't even really talk about it. But it's not happening this season. To me, I tweeted this the other day. Who starts for Josh Hart is an off-season question. That is a training camp question. That is going to be a conversation to be had for next season. So I'm with you guys. I would start fully healthy. I'm starting Deuce McBride. Not fully healthy. I'm starting Landry Shamet. This Mo Diawara thing is super interesting. Don't get me wrong. There's no bigger fan of Mo Diawara than me. I really doubt that there is, because I've been on the Mo Diawara hype wagon. Number one, since the moment he was drafted, and I found out he was going to be with the team. But number two, since we watched him in Summer League. I've been calling for Mo Diawara minutes in Summer League. So you're not going to find anybody bigger than me. You might find people on the same level as me. Some of you guys might be on the same level as me. But you're not going to find anybody bigger than me. Bigger fan. I love me some Mo Diawara. But we're not changing the starting lineup with 19 games left in the regular season. So what will happen is we're going to run the rest of the season. We're going to try and win a championship with Josh Hart in the starting lineup. Yak said you can't make the change now. Just give Hart less minutes. That's exactly where I'm going with it, Yak. It's too late in the season to now start experimenting again with your starting lineup, unfortunately, right? So to me, and I've been saying this the entire time, all we have to do is, if we come out and Josh Hart is not knocking down the perimeter shot and teams are continuously leaving him open from three and he's not knocking them down, pull him out of the game. I don't care if we're 2 minutes into the game, 3 minutes into the game, pull him out. Pull him out. Why not? Why not? Pull him out for a couple of minutes, sit him down, be like, hey, man, take a breather, recognize what they're going on. I need you to shoot confidently when you get back out there and they leave you open. And that's it. And that's it. And that's it. Bruce Fowler, what's up, Bruce? No one cracks the starting lineup. They take it, let it happen naturally. Very true, very true. Ahisha said, I'm curious, does your channel cover the subscriptions for the channels where the games are broadcast? Like, do you mean like financially? Does this channel make enough to cover the subscriptions for the games? I don't know. I haven't done the math on that, but probably. Anunoby lobbed it up to Mitchell Robinson after coming out of the break. There we go. There we go. Just barely if it does, I'll tell you that. Jokic gets it over to Christian Brown. Back to Jokic, across the lane, draws the foul. Can't get it to go. And Jokic will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. OG lobs to Mitchell Robinson. Mitch, he's got 3 shot attempts already tonight, right? 4. He's 3 for 4. Look at Mitch with 7 early points. He's our leading scorer tonight. He's our leading scorer here. Jokic knocks down his first free throw. NBM said emotional coaching doesn't bear well with an NBA player, in my opinion. I don't think it's emotional. I think it's just evaluating what's going on in the court. I think my opinion is that too often NBA coaches are too robotic with their rotation patterns. And I get it's helpful as they throw another lob to Mitchell Robinson for another dunk. Okay, they're lobbing it up to Big Mitch. They are lobbing it up to Big Mitch. My opinion as, who was that? Ahisha. Oh my goodness, Ahisha with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, Ahisha, for the generosity. Thank you. Thank you for that support. Jokic has it up top, steps back, pump fakes, gets it into Christian Brown, back to Jokic. He flips it up, got it to go. Beautiful. That's just beautiful offensive basketball from the Nuggets. Robinson going for the pump fake. Aisha said, I am appreciative. Thank you. Thank you, Aisha, so much. Sham at the left corner 3, got it to go. Okay, the Knicks offense, after a very slow start, is starting to get it going here. It's a 4-point game, 27-23. They get it over to Jokic. Jokic cross-court pass to, who is that, Bruce Brown? Or is that Pickett? That's Strother? That's not Strother. Jeez. Jokic fires a straightaway 3. He can't get it to go. Rebound to Shamit. That was Bruce Brown, I guess. Alvarado bringing it down. He has it up top. They get it over to Robinson. Robinson gets it up top to Brunson. Brunson coming to his right up the Robinson screen, driving it down, step back, mid-range, fall-away jumper off the back rim. Robinson, the offensive rebound, knocked out of his hands. He picks it up, knocked out of his hands again. Cross-court pass, Alvarado, right wing 3, wide open. We got to get those to go down, Jose. We got to get those to go down. Yer said, only thing is Mitch is too slow to guard Joker? I don't think Joker is beating anybody with speed, brother. I don't know about too slow. I disagree with that. I think Joker's a little too crafty at times and can draw guys into foul trouble easily, and Mitch can, like he went for the pump fake there. He can get him with those tricks, but I don't know about too slow for Mitch. I mean, Jokic is not ever beating anybody with speed. Good defense from Mitchell Robinson on a Strother layup attempt, forces the miss. Alvarado down the lane, kicks it out to Brunson, inside the Anunoby, across the lane, scoop layup, got it to go. Where's my foul? Where is my foul there? Anunoby got the layup to go anyway. Christian Brown pushing the other way, flips it up, got it to go over Jaylen Brunson. Denver doing a great job pushing off the make. Knicks not doing a good enough job getting back on defense. Now Brunson bringing it down, 35 seconds to go. My timer's behind, I get it, but we're good. They kick it out, Anunoby wide open left corner 3. Can't get it to go. Shamit, the offensive rebound, leaves it off for Anunoby, loses the handle, picks it up, spins, kicks it back out. Shamit, relocation, left corner 3. He can't get it to go either. Hardaway with the rebound, hit ahead to Jokic. Jokic kicks, tries to get it over to Strother, and Anunoby picks it off and leaves it off for Brunson. We'll walk it down for the final shot of the quarter. It's a 4-point game, 29-25. Great defense by the Knicks, and the offense started to recover there after a slow start. Yet another slow start. Gee, I wonder why. They get it over to Anunoby, down the lane, leaves it off for Robinson in the paint. Layup, got me to go, and we should have got the foul, Mitch. We should have got that foul. Is that 9 points? 9 points for Big Mitchell Robinson down low, 9 and 3. Look at Big Mitch getting up on the scores board. Look at that. Look at that. Keenar said they couldn't guard Bird either, and he wasn't winning any races. Yeah, I don't, speed isn't, we know this. We've all played basketball. We've all watched enough basketball. Speed can be a killer if you have it, but skill and craft will always be the number one most important thing to have as a scorer in the NBA, or just like as a skill in general in the NBA. Skill and craft. Chaos Kid said, what's with all the Josh hate? It's not Josh hate. It's simple criticism. It's simple analysis. It's not hate. I love Josh Hart. I need Josh Hart to retire New York Knick. At least I'm not hating on Josh Hart. I don't know if anybody else in the chat is, but I'm not hating on Josh Hart. It's just simple analysis. The Knicks are better. The starting lineup is better with Josh Hart out of the starting lineup. He is better with bench configurations where he is the lone non-shooter, but could also be out there. Even if he's out there with Mitchell Robinson, normally you don't want 2 non-shooters out there, but Mitchell Robinson has such strong gravity as an offensive rebounder that it forces the center to have to guard Robinson. You can't put a small on Robinson. So then you can't guard Josh Hart with the center. And so he's actually better paired with Mitchell Robinson than he is with Karl-Anthony Towns. It's just a bad pairing between Josh Hart and Karl-Anthony Towns because it allows teams to then guard Karl-Anthony Towns with the wing and bring the center over on the help side because then now we can't feed Karl-Anthony Towns, right? So all the questions and all the concerns about like, hey, Karl-Anthony Towns needs more shots. If he's playing majority of his minutes with Josh Hart, we can't get him more shots because they put the wing on Karl-Anthony Towns. So even if he does a good job of getting post position, he calls for the ball, and the Knicks deliver him the ball in the post there. You know what happens? The center is standing right next to him, and he's like, where are you going to go? What are you going to do? All you have to do is kick it back out. Or you're going to kick it over to the wide open Josh Hart in the corner for an open 3, and guess what he's not doing? He's not shooting them, nor is, when he does shoot them, nor is he making them, right? So it's just a bad lineup connection. It's just a bad lineup rotation to have both Karl-Anthony Towns and Josh Hart with the way teams are guarding them. It is much more effective and a much better lineup to actually have him paired with another non-shooter in Mitchell Robinson, which you would think would be antithetical to the way 2026 basketball wants to be played, where everybody wants as many shooters as possible out there. But the gravity that Robinson has as a rebounder works well enough with Josh Hart's ability to push the pace and get out and attack smaller, weaker defenders. It's not that it can work ever, but against the really great teams, which the Knicks have been matched up with some great teams as of late, Spurs, Thunder, and now the Nuggets here tonight, as Towns gets fouled, got hit where you don't want to get hit. Right between the legs by Spencer Jones. They actually called the foul too, thank goodness. Ooh, Monica McNutt calling out the dirty play. He does kind of reach in there, which is crazy. Okay, let's get to did you get a bad pair of Tommy John underwear? Me? I did not. I love Josh Hart. I want him to retire Nick. I just don't need him in the starting lineup alongside Karl-Anthony Towns because it's devaluing Karl-Anthony Towns' ability to isolate. Can't isolate Karl-Anthony Towns with Josh Hart out there if the center's going to be guarding Josh Hart. Can't do it. We gotta be better with getting Josh Hart in there to accentuate his strengths and not highlight his weaknesses. Right? If his weakness is 3-point shooting, why would we have him out there in a lineup where the teams force the Knicks to then give the ball to Josh Hart for open threes? If that's not a strength of his game, we're not playing to the strength of Josh Hart right now. Gotta play to his strengths. James Cookfair said, picking up Josh was the beginning of the turnaround. I think hiring Tom Thibodeau was the beginning of the turnaround. Josh was a part of the turnaround for sure. Common foul. It's going to remain a common foul. Keenar said, Chevy is on it, plus Hart is not a good defender. You don't want that out there with bad defenders like JB and Towns. I think Josh Hart's been, for the most part, he's had his bad defensive moments for sure. I think for the most part, he's been a good defender this year. He's been locked in. Same with Towns. You guys heard me call it. But yeah, I think in general, all three of these guys are either average to below average defenders most of the time. His skill set is just better suited for the bench unit. It just is. We don't even have to mess with his total amount of minutes he plays. You just have to change with the kind of players he's out there with. Here we go. We're back into it. Towns kicks it out the bridges, swings through to his right on the baseline, pump fakes, kicks it up top. Anunoby sets his feet, fires from three. He's got an open look. He can't get it to go. Bruce Brown was there, but that's an open enough look for OG Anunoby to knock it down. Straw, they're bringing it down. They get over to Gordon. Gordon up top. They're out there without Jokic and no Valanciunas out there. They're going small with Spencer Jones and Aaron Gordon essentially acting as their 5 and 4 now. Harvey, what's up, Harvey? Hart and Brunson ripped Alvarado for calling on everything bagel, and everyday bagel was hilarious. I did see that. Straw that lines up a right wing three, he can't get it to go. Town snatches the rebound. Quick outlet to Shamet. Shamet bringing it down. And then Shamet throws it away. He tried to throw the hit ahead to Bridges, who was not prepared for it, and then pushing the other way. They kick it out. Spencer Jones, left corner three. He can't get it to go. Long rebound over to Strawther. Attacking the lane. Flips it over to the left hand. He finally gets one to go down to start the second quarter here. It's 31-27. Alvarado bringing it down. Kennard said, I totally agree, but also we have both said without Towns down the lane, knocks down the layup going towards the basket. I love that. Chaos Kid said, Josh the best hustler on the team. He is. Do you need the best hustler on the team out there if that's the only thing he's providing right now? He's also providing good defense, but no, you can get it. You could also have him be more impactful with his hustle by having him out there for shorter stints where he can go all out 100% more often and more frequently. They get it over to Murray, down the lane, throws up the floater over Anunoby. Got it to go for Jamal Murray. That floater and the jump shot kind of going down for Murray earlier tonight, 33-29. King Free, what's up, King Free? Knicks are terrible when Hart doesn't start. Check the record. It was earlier in the season. Josh Hart's been starting majority of the season. Right? Mo Diawara was not the level of player he is now. Landry Shamet was not healthy when Josh Hart was not the starter. Also, when Josh Hart was not starting, they started Mitchell Robinson, and I don't love that starting lineup. Towns draws the foul in the post there, featuring Karl-Anthony Towns right now offensively, with no center out there, no Valanciunas, no Jokic. He had Strawther on him, took him into the post, hit him with the drop step, and gets fouled. Right? It's not just about looking at the records, King Free. It's also looking about the context in which what starting lineup was out there. Would we go back to that starting lineup? No. I've not once mentioned Mitchell Robinson back in the starting lineup. I want a more creative three out there in the starting lineup. Whether it's Diawara or Shamet my opinion, should be Deuce McBride. Okay, I could said, give me 5 Josh Harts and I'll rule the world, and you'll be a first-round exit every year. And your team will average 70 points a night. I love Josh Hart as much as the next guy, brother, but, you know, you also need to be able to knock down an open shot and have to force teams to guard you. He is not forcing teams to guard him right now. It's not good enough. Don't let your love for a player be blinded by your ability to criticize them when it's time to criticize them. Alvarado chases down the loose ball rebound on the pick and pop missed 3 from Spencer Jones. Alvarado bringing it down. Gets it over to Bridges. Feeding Towns again in the post. I like it. Towns being guarded by Spencer Jones. Spins off of him. And a foul by Spencer Jones. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is what we asked for. We asked to feed Karl-Anthony Towns, feature him in the post more, especially when he has the advantage. He's got the advantage right now. No center out there. No Josh Hart out there. He's got all the space with 4 other shooters surrounding him between Alvarado, Anunoby, Bridges, and Shamet. So you give it to me in the post, and I can cook. And now Spencer Jones, they have to take him off of him. He's got 2 fouls now. They put Aaron Gordon on him. They get it over to Anunoby. They get it over to Towns. Towns on the right wing being guarded by Gordon. Towns faces up. Gets it up top to Anunoby. Kicks it out to Shamet. Shamet pump fakes. Ran off the line by Jones. Down the lane in the paint. Scoop layup. Got it to go for Landry Shamet. What a drive and finish from Landry. And we're tied at 33. 9:30 to go here. They get it over to Bruce Brown in the right corner. Now they get it to Gordon in the post being guarded by Bridges. Mismatch here. Gordon. Jab step. Has him in the post. Backing him down. Fall away jumper. Good defense forces the miss. Anunoby with the rebound bringing it down the other way. Pushing it. Has it up top. Swings through down the lane against Spencer Jones. Puts up the layup. Can't get it to go, but a foul on Spencer Jones will send OG Anunoby to the foul line for 2. I'm loving the aggressiveness that the Knicks are showing right now, getting to the foul line here, putting their head down, getting to the rim, and getting the calls. Keenar said, Josh is simply not an average level starter, so 5 Hearts is a losing team. Josh Hart's hustle is best exemplified when playing alongside the other guys who can do some of the easier things, like spread the court from 3, right? Or box out and allow Josh Hart to be the chaos engine that he is. He's fantastic at that. No one's arguing that. No one's arguing that at all. I love me some Josh Hart. But he's got to be out there with the right configurations. Rudy Bobai, what's up, Rudy? I think Hart should come in 5 minutes or 6 minutes of when the opposing 5 are tired already. And you could bring the energy, driving coast to coast, and you got the rebound, just saying. Yeah, it could be great. I think he could be fantastic coming off the bench. I think it's a great role for him, especially now that he's in his 30s. He's about to be 31, I believe. He's 31 today. Today's his birthday, actually. Happy birthday, Josh Hart. Happy birthday, Josh Hart. Aaron Gordon down the lane against Shamet. Can't get the layup to go, but he does draw the foul, and Gordon will go to the foul line for 2. Anunoby did knock down both of his free throws, by the way. So the Knicks have the 2-point lead. They're in the bonus for the final 8:49 of the quarter here. Doing a great job of drawing the fouls here. They put themselves in the bonus by putting the pressure on Denver to start. I guess Valanciunas is out with an injury. Gordon at the foul line. Misses the first free throw. Love that. Love that. I didn't look it up. Usually I look it up before the game starts, and I was just too worried about the different things. Just that said, Gordon took 5 steps. It did look like that. Let's do this. What is Valanciunas out with? He's not out with anything. He's just a DNP, CD. Peyton Watson's the only one on the injury report right now. DNP, CD for Valanciunas. Chi-Chi is going crazy right now. Shout out Chi-Chi. Always wanted Jonas Valanciunas as a Knick. He wanted to trade Mitchell Robinson for Jonas Valanciunas. Oh, now he's in the game. Look at Jonas Valanciunas being out there. All right. Here we go. Alvarado bringing it down. Gordon does knock down the second free throw at least. Alvarado gets it over to Towns. Towns being guarded by Gordon. Backing him down. Oh, the Knicks go to their double big lineup. They got Robinson out there now. Towns drop step hook shot. Comes up short. Battle on the glass for the rebound. Robinson knocks it loose, but Gordon able to pick it up. Now Gordon will bring it down. He has it up top. Leaves it off for Cam Johnson. Puts up the 3 in transition. Way off on that one. And the Knicks can't corral the rebound. And it'll stay here with Denver. Bruce Simpson. What's up, Bruce Simpson? Boz. What's up, Boz? Josh is fine where he is. He's a spark. We need that spark. His rebounding is why he is on that starting line. I mean, Karl-Anthony Towns is the best rebounding, is leading the league or second in the league in rebounding, whatever it is. So I don't think they need his rebounding right now. They get it over to Gordon. It is helpful. It is useful. I'm not talking down on it. Gordon has to fire a three, contested three over. Bridges can't get it to go. Hit a head pass to Bridges from Alvarado, and he got the layup. And the Knicks, Bridges leading it with the good defense. Knicks snagging the rebound. Quick outlet to Alvarado. We talked about it in the pregame. Alvarado's ability to snag those quick outlets from Karl-Anthony Towns, push the pace, and hit Bridges, who does a great job of running the floor. They go over to Murray, curling off the screen. He loses his balance. Had the open three, but he couldn't get it off. They get it over to Valanciunas now, being guarded by Karl-Anthony Towns. And a foul on Mikal Bridges. Ooh, and he's getting into it with Murray a little bit as Bridges pushes Murray. Mikal Bridges picks up a tech. When was the last time we've seen Mikal Bridges pick up a tech? Look at that. Look at Mikal. Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? Hart's possessions we all like, but he can take his passion to the bench. Yeah, I know. It's like he could still be a spark off the bench, guys. He doesn't have to be a spark in the starting lineup. He could still be a spark off the bench. Like, the spark is not going anywhere. We're just taking the spark instead of starting the game. Now you come in 5 minutes into the game. It's still great. It's still there. Chi-Chi, how you feeling that Jonas Valanciunas is having limited minutes today and Mitchell Robinson is out there dominating? Didn't you want Mitchell Robinson traded for Jonas Valanciunas back in the day, brother? I just had to put it out there. You know I love you, Chi-Chi. I love that. So they're showing it here. Mikal was arguing that Murray was waving his arms off and pushing off on Bridges. And then when they called the foul on Bridges, he just kind of pushed Murray out of the way a little bit. Wasn't demonstrative, wasn't big. They're buddies. Murray didn't feel any way about it. But he does miss the free throws. Hey, baby, ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. Simon Ja, what's up, Simon? Eric C, what's up, Eric? Keenan Artist said, LOL, Mitch is way better than Jonas. He's way better than Jonas now. He was way better than Jonas back in the day. He was better than Jonas Valanciunas the second he stepped foot in the NBA, but that's just me. They get it into Valanciunas, who lowers the shoulder and trucks Karl-Anthony Towns, and they give him the offensive foul. Look at Big Cat baiting people, Karl-Anthony Towns. Yes, sir. Valanciunas can't believe it. Yeah, that's an offensive foul. Towns doesn't even really flop. I mean, he allows himself to get hit and fall down, but he doesn't even really flop on it. Foul on the floor as Alvarado was coming off the Towns screen. Alvarado and Towns are picking up really great chemistry here, playing the pick and roll. I'm loving it. Gigi said, I still do. Can't have Mitch play today. Take 6 days off. On top, he's going to rain on X about not getting touches. Hey, brother, he can rain about X not getting touches. He could take 10 days off for all I care. He's going to be there in the playoffs day after day. Alvarado knocked down the first free throw. And he's going to be far more valuable to winning a championship than Jonas Valanciunas will ever be. King Free said, we need bench scoring, not spark. The bench scoring's been fine. You got Diawara, you got Shamit, you got McBride, right? If they follow what I think should happen, put Deuce McBride in the starting lineup, then you have Shamit, you have Josh Hart, who can still score. Like, why are we acting like Josh Hart can't score? We're acting like Josh Hart can't score because he can't score in the starting lineup because they don't, as Valanciunas gets the dunk, Robinson went for the steal. Alvarado knocked down both of his free throws. Josh Hart can score in the starting lineup. As Towns hits Shamit cutting across the lane, he gets fouled by Cam Johnson. Josh Hart can score in the starting lineup because he's not being guarded. And so he has to shoot threes. He would score much more coming off the bench. Shamit at the foul line for 2 because they are in the bonus. 7 minutes to go, and the Knicks finding themselves at the foul line over and over and over and over again. Shamit, knock down your free throws, please. Keenan Arsa with Jokic on the bench. We need to build a 15-point lead if we want to win. Shamit knocks down the first free throw. The Nuggets, especially with Aaron Gordon back, have done a much better job of surviving the non-Jokic minutes this season. So, yes, generally when the star player's out, the other team should look to build a large lead. But Denver's also kind of thinking, well, Jaylen Brunson's out of the game. Let's look to build as big of a lead as possible. Shamit knocks down both free throws. It's 41-36. 5-point lead for the New York Knicks. 7 minutes to go here in the second. Jamal Murray bringing it down. Murray has it up top. Coming to his right. Gets it over to Valanciunas. Hands it off to Murray. Coming to his left. He's being chased around by Alvarado, the pest. They hand it off to Hardaway. Hardaway being chased by Shamit, also another pest. Coming to his left off the Valanciunas screen. And a moving screen on Jonas Valanciunas. Another offensive foul, ball back to the Knicks, and we're going to get a timeout. And we're going to talk some things over. 14-7 in the second quarter so far. Broadcast just said it. Let's look at it. Look at this. Could also go around the league a little bit. So far, it was 29-27. Knicks lost it by 2, and now they're winning the second quarter by 5, up by 7. Just that's a shame. Please don't get her fighting through a screen. That is exactly how we got her previously, and that was a tough screen to fight through. Absolutely. Bruce Palace, and I'm watching this team. We are deep. Very deep. Very deep. They're much deeper than they were to start the year, which is crazy. Picked up Alvarado. They picked up Sohan. The evolution of Mo Diawara. The evolution of Tyler Kolek. Shamit's been great this year. Deuce McBride's still in the injury reserve. Mitchell Robinson's been fantastic. The starting five playing well. Right? The 5 players playing well. If you guys are noticing this, usually I would save this for the halftime, but shout out to, if you guys remember him in the chat, Donald Moore Music in the chat. He reached out. He said, I'd love to be sponsored on the stream or be a sponsor on the stream and sponsor the halftime show. So he's going to be sponsoring our halftime show whenever we come to this screen to go around the league. He runs Get Off My Lawn Records. If you guys are interested in checking out his website, it's getoffmylawn.com. If you're interested in getting involved in the music business, shout out, reach out, absolutely. Or just go to his website, listen to his music, sign up for his mailing list to be notified on any of the upcoming music he's putting out. So shout out to my guy, Donald Moore Music, man. We'll save, every night we'll save the shout outs for the halftime show, but tonight is the first night Donald Moore Music and Get Off My Lawn Records is out there. So shout out to my guy. Presented his band, the Jazz Destroyers, and his record label, Get Off My Lawn Records. Again, if you're in the music, check out my guy. Very generous of him to be a part and help support the channel and the growth of the channel. That was Tony. Shout out Tony Chong with the subscription. Appreciate you. Let me do this too. Move up the alert box all the way up here. It should be above that so we can see him. Oh, it should be above that so we should see him. Yeah, there we go. But we also had Lonely Satellite with subscription too. So shout out Tony. Shout out Lonely Satellite for the subscriptions. Hope you guys are enjoying the show tonight. If you guys are also interested, you can see it here down in the ticker. It will come up too as well. Shout out to my guy, Donald Moore Music, like I said. He's busy tonight. He's not going to be in the chat. He is enjoying a hockey game up there in Ontario, I believe. But for the remainder of the season, he will be up there as a supporter of the channel. Alex, what's up, Alex? Relic, what's up, Relic? Randy, what's up, Randy? Captain Master said the Rockets need a player better in the fourth quarter. Kevin Durant not really delivering in those moments that he needs to deliver in, right? Towns blows by Aaron Gordon, throws down the one-handed jam. Karl-Anthony Towns is hooping tonight, man. I'm loving the Karl-Anthony Towns resurgence game here right now. In terms of the offense, he is now 8 points, 3 for 4 from the field. It feels like he's got 20 points with the way he's playing tonight. Jokic has it up top, being guarded by Robinson. They hand it off to Hardaway, and Hardaway draws the foul. I assume on the floor? Should be on the floor. They're going to give him 3 free throws? I don't love that. Don't love that. 3 free throws. The Flea said KD 37, it's almost over. I mean, we said that 4 years ago about LeBron, and he's still hanging on, still doing well. Keenar said, KD never delivering unless Steph is on his team. Yeah. I think it's a fair statement for the most part. Sons Gen, appreciate you, Sons Gen. He said, phony Two-Face or phony like No-Face. Phony like Two-Face or phony like No-Face. Two-Faced. I think he's a little bit more two-faced because he'll smile to the media and gas up his teammates and then behind their backs talk down on their names. So that's two-faced to me. Hardaway does miss the first free throw. Ball don't lie. Should have been side out of bounds. Should have been a foul on the floor, not a foul on the shot attempt. Joseph said Knicks should be up 15 the way we're playing. I'm not going to entirely disagree. They're up 7 right now. I'm not going to entirely disagree, but I also, I always tend to think Hardaway, I guess he only got 2 free throws. He knocks down the second one. Unless he missed 2 free throws and I missed one of them. Either way, 43-37. I always tend to try and give the opponents a little bit more credit. Brunson inside pass to Robinson. Robinson lays it up and in. And the Knicks looking for their big men tonight, man. Taking advantage of the Nuggets down low tonight. Really impressive play from the Knicks so far in terms of where they're looking to attack. Brown gets it back to Jokic. Jokic flips it up. Gets it to go down on the wild floater attempt over Robinson and draws the foul. It's going to the foul line for one more. We're just past the halfway point of the second quarter. Jokic to the foul line for one free throw. Jason said, let's not forget we're playing a quality team here. Yeah, I don't expect to blow the Nuggets out. I never expect to blow a good team out. I always expect it to come down to the wire and be a really good game. I said earlier tonight, I would really like a comfortable win. By comfortable win, I mean like 8 points. Give me an 8-point win or so. 8 points or more. But we don't have to sweat it out in the final seconds of the game. Jokic does knock down his N1 free throw. Brunson bringing it down against Christian Brown. Coming to his right off the Josh Hart screen. Sees 2 defenders. Cross-court pass. Anunoby, left corner 3. No hesitation. Got me to go. OG Anunoby getting those 3 points right back. And it's back to an 8-point game. 48-40. Jokic bringing it down. He has it up top. Being guarded by Robinson. Hands it off to Hardaway. Being chased by Hart. Driving to his left. Down the lane. Scoop layup. Can't get it to go, but he gets fouled by Josh Hart. And he's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Whistles are flying all around, specifically this quarter. Flying all around tonight, both Knicks and Nuggets. A little annoyed with the whistles tonight, with how quickly they're flying. Sons of Jen said, unfortunately, I know the genre answer. Keenan Hart said, OG Juan Kenobi. OG knocking down threes is... When our wings are knocking down threes, it feels like this Knicks offense is unguardable. If Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby could just play up to the level that we know that they can, it feels like this team is unguardable sometimes. Most of the time. Hardaway knocks down both free throws. 6-point game. Brunson coming to his left. Pulls it out, sees a double team, driving it down in the lane, takes some contact, kicks it out. Anunoby, another left corner 3. He's open. Can't get it to go. Robinson, the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Anunoby. He takes the lane, crosses over against Jokic, lays it up and in against Nikola Jokic. Nobody afraid of Nikola Jokic down low right now. The Knicks just dominating the paint so far. They get it into Jokic up top. It's being guarded by Robinson. Hands it off to Hardaway. Hardaway inside back to Jokic. Throws up the floater. Got it to go. Jokic picking up his Nuggets offense here in the second quarter since coming back into the game. They needed offense, and he's providing it. Arvin, Nuggets for the win. I mean, they're hanging in there. Both teams swinging at each other right now. It's a really good game, really high level played game right now. Both teams executing extremely well. Anunoby, the double step back left corner 3. Oh my goodness, it's an OG Anunoby night. Remember the last time the Knicks were in Denver, as we get a timeout from Denver, the last time the Knicks were in Denver, OG Anunoby went off for his career high 40 points. And he's looking for a repeat performance. He's now up to 12 points, 3 boards, 3 assists. He is hooping here tonight. There's something about that Denver air that OG seems to like. He is hooping out there. JP Knicks, what's up, JP? Knicks fans own the building. They own a lot of buildings around the NBA. He is hooping. Rizzo, OG1 Kenobi coined the phrase. Mind blown daily, Ogugua. He's hooping out there. He's doing his thing. King Priest said, others for everyone. How many teams will Hart start if the Knicks let him go? We could say probably the bottom 10 teams for sure. As far as the top teams in the league, I don't know if he starts for any of them. The top teams in the league? Does he start for the Pistons? No. Does he start for the Celtics? No. Does he start for the Cavs? Probably not. No, I don't think he does because they value their shooting more. Does he start for the Thunder? No. Start for the Spurs? No. Start for the Timberwolves? No. Start for the Rockets? No. Start for the Nuggets? No. Lakers? Maybe. Suns, no when fully healthy, but with Dillon Brooks out, he would start for them now. Start for the Warriors. We know the Warriors very much value their three-point shooting. I think he'd come off the bench for Draymond Green. They have him in that role. Yet does Hart start for the Wizards or the Pelicans? Not really. He would start for the Kings. He'd start for the Jazz. He'd start for the Pelicans. He'd start for the Mavs. He'd start for the Grizzlies. Would he start for the Blazers when fully healthy? Probably not. Start for the Clippers when fully healthy? No. Would he start for the Pacers this season? Yeah. When fully healthy? No. Start for the Nets? Of course. Start for the Wizards? Yeah. Start for the Bulls? Yes. Start for the Bucks? Yeah, probably. I don't know. They might bring him in for Giannis. Have him back up Giannis. But the real question is, how many of the top teams is he starting for? Not starting for the Pistons, not starting for the Celtics, not starting for the Cavs, not starting for the Thunder, not starting for the Spurs, not starting for the Timberwolves, probably not starting for the Rockets. So, the only team for the top teams in the league that he's going to start for is the team he's been starting for is the New York Knicks, which in my estimation, probably shouldn't start for the Knicks. Keenar said, Pelicans have Trey Murphy, Zion, and Sadiq Bey. Hart no start. I think they start him in for Sadiq Bey. Shout out Sadiq Bey, but they start him for Sadiq Bey. Daniel Dash. What's up, Daniel Dash? Share Bear. What's up, Share Bear? Jokic drew the foul. He's in the bonus. Well, I don't think it was a shooting foul. I think it was a foul on the floor, but they're in the bonus anyway, so it doesn't even matter. He gets the 2 free throws. He knocks down the first one. He's got another one coming. Jokic goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. It is a 7-point game. That's the third foul on Robinson, by the way. Brunson has it up top. Dancing with it. Trying to come around a Anunoby screen. The Nuggets are resorting to a 3-2 zone. Josh Hart, cross-court past the Bridges, inside to Anunoby. Anunoby leaves it off for Robinson. Robinson to two-handed slam. Anunoby, and a foul. And a foul. Mitch, knock down your free throw, give us a 10-point lead. The Knicks are doing a great job. Anunoby had the layup there. He could have easily just gotten another 2 points, but he's doing a great job. And the Knicks in total are doing a great job of feeding the bigs tonight. Both Mitchell Robinson, who is their leading scorer tonight with 13 points. Share Bear with the subscription. Appreciate you, Share Bear. Hope you're having a good time tonight. Thank you for that. The Knicks are doing a great job of feeding the big men. Both Mitchell Robinson and Karl-Anthony Towns tonight are feasting off of this ball movement. Robinson misses the free throw, though. Battle for the loose ball. Christian Brown saves it, but the Josh Hart and OG Anunoby combine to come up with the loose ball. Brunson can't get the 3 to go. Anunoby, another rebound. Josh Hart was also there. And they get it to Josh Hart. Now they're going to slow down a little bit. Josh Hart attacks the open space. Fall away jumper in the paint. Got me to go. Josh Hart. It's an 11-point lead, baby. It's an 11-point lead. Knicks are hooping. .340 to go. Murray on the left wing gets it over to Jokic. Jokic being guarded by Robinson. Backing him down. Spins to his left. Has it along the baseline. Robinson with the 3 fouls. Doesn't want to pick up a fourth. But he does kick it out to Strawther. Back to Jokic. Throws up the floater. Got it to go for Jokic. He's got that soft touch tonight. That floater is going down nice and easy for Jokic. Not even hitting the rim. Here comes Brunson bringing it down. He has it up top. The Nuggets are in that 3-2 zone. They get it into Josh Hart, who lobs it up to Robinson. Jokic got his fingertips on it and knocked it loose. Loose ball. Christian Brown pushing the other way. High floater, can't get it to go, but a foul on OG Anunoby will send Christian Brown to the foul line for 2 free throws with 3:12 to go. Jason said Brunson's been quiet. Brunson has been quiet. He only has 2 points. He's 1 for 6 from the field tonight. He does have 6 assists. So for everybody who's been calling for Jaylen Brunson to move the ball more, He's taken 6 shots. He has 6 assists. He's got 2 points. The big men are feasting tonight. So he's playing the exact way you guys have been asking him to play as of late. Ahmed said the captain is struggling tonight. Yeah, he's had some open looks. He's not knocking him down. He's in a bit of a shooting slump as of late. Christian Brown splits the free throws, made the first, misses the second. Knicks bringing it down, 57-49. Brunson coming to his left. Towns comes in for Robinson. They get over to Josh Hart, over to Anunoby. Inside the Towns. Towns up top by the three-point line, being guarded by Jokic. Faces up, pump fake, pump fake. Now fires the three. Towns throws up an air ball. Out of bounds, ball back to the Nuggets. Nuggets will be bringing it down. Sadu Barry, what's up, Sadu? Doug Fresh, what's up, Doug Fresh? Rainey said Tatum came back today. Tatum came back today, and he played extremely well. Jokic kicks out the Murray, pump fakes, back to Jokic in the post, being guarded by Anunoby, spins, throws up the floater, got it to go. Jokic has the touch tonight, man. He's got the touch. Lead back to 6 for the Knicks. Towns swings it over to Brunson. Brunson pump fake, driving to his left in the lane, throws up the floater. Can't get it to go. Brunson chases down the loose ball inside the Towns. Layup, got it to go. And the foul for Karl-Anthony Towns. He's going to the foul line for 2. I mean for 1. He's going to the foul line for 1 more because he got the 2 to go. That's Brunson's 7th assist. Kinnar said, yes, Tatum came back and he looked great. Unfortunately, he looked fantastic. You know, a little rusty to be expected, a little rusty, but he looked fantastic. Suns Jen said, Zion looks great. I hope the best days are ahead of him. Me too. Me too. League is better with the, you know, when we have good players available to play. And Zion is a great player. That was the 4th foul by Spencer Jones, by the way. He remains out there. They get over to Murray. Murray crossing over. Euro steps down the lane. Gets blocked by Bridges. Towns knocks the rebound away from Jokic. Great job from Bridges and Towns. And they hit the Mikal Bridges for the two-handed slam, pushing the pace. Love to see it. And the lead is up to 10. Largest lead of the game for the Knicks right now. Murray up top, coming to his left. Bridges picks him up, dancing with it, coming to his right, down the lane. Puts up the layup, can't get the layup to go, but draws the foul. Mikal Bridges going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Mojo, what's up, Mojo? Russell Field said, great assist total, Brunson. Assists ain't easy. No, they are not. No, they are not. Murray to the foul line for 2 free throws here. And he misses a free throw. We love when our opponents misses free throws. It is my favorite thing to see. I need our opponents to miss free throws, and I need our team to knock down their free throws. It is my favorite thing in the world. Murray missed the first one. Give me 2 in a row. He does rattle in the second free throw. And the Knicks bringing it down the other way. Brunson will walk it down. We are under 2 minutes to go here in the second. It's been a very long second quarter with all the fouls being called here tonight. Both teams have been in the bonus for a while. Brunson pocket pass to Josh Hart, rolling down the middle of the lane, gets the layup to go. And the Knicks are just picking this Denver defense apart here tonight. Hardaway gets it over to Jokic. Anunoby went for the steal. Jokic down the lane, leaves it off for Christian Brown. Good defense from the Knicks. Christian Brown forced to pull it out. They get over to Hardaway, right corner 3, can't get it to go. Long rebound. Towns snags it. Home run pass to Josh Hart. What a pinpoint pass. Josh Hart down the lane. Gets stripped out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Knicks. Josh Hart. I think Josh Hart is upset he didn't get the foul call. It looked like a clean strip from Murray. Maybe somebody else fouled him. But the Knicks quickly inbound it, so the Nuggets can't challenge. They kick it out to Anunoby. Pump fake, sidestep, step back, 3. Comes up short. Snags his own offensive rebound. Has it in the lane. Comes under the rim. Leaves it off of Bridges. Bridges kicks it out to Anunoby. Anunoby driving to his right. In the paint. Moves Murray out of the way. Two-handed slam. Jamal Murray. And they're going to wave it off and call it an offensive foul on OG Anunoby. As Jamal Murray goes down holding his ankle. That's not good to see. That's not what you want to see. So we went from an exciting highlight play to now hoping Jamal Murray's all right. He's down on the floor in a heap holding that left ankle. Hopefully it's just a sprained ankle and nothing more serious than that. Or bruise. Right? I'd love if it was just a bruise. Nothing more serious than that. See the replay on it? I don't want to see sprained ankles, man. I can't. Oh, that's bad. He rolls it, but he's like, when he plants, his toe comes down and then it just bends in a weird way. Jokic's foot was there. That's where he hurts it, so it's not on a Knicks player. Honestly, that wasn't an offensive foul either. Murray is up on his feet, though, so that's good. The thing I was worried about is maybe a broken ankle, but he wouldn't be putting weight on this if it was broken. He's getting helped off the court. If anything, it could be a high ankle sprain, but he's getting helped. Yeah, he doesn't want to put pressure on it now, so that still makes me worried that it could be serious. But hopefully it's just a sprained ankle. He's playing pretty well here tonight. That sucks to see. The Nuggets, they just can't stay healthy, man. They finally have their starting five out there healthy again with Aaron Gordon making a return. And then Jamal Murray goes out with an ankle injury. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Sidhu Berry said All-Star Thompson last night. Yeah, we watched the Pistons game last night, and All-Star Thompson went out with a sprained ankle 2 minutes into the game. Did they challenge it? Or did the Knicks actually challenge it? I think the Knicks challenged it. All right, I can't keep looking at that replay, though. It's going to make me queasy seeing the sprained ankle or the rolled ankle like that. Hopefully it's nothing serious. I think the Knicks used their challenge here, though. Hopefully they overturn this because that was a fun highlight play. Gigi said, mid-third, I get to back to basketball. Yes, sir. Right now, locked in with the WBC. DR putting in that work. Appreciate you, Chichi. Yeah, go ahead. Enjoy yourself, brother. Enjoy yourself. Alexis, what's up, Alexis? Sun Jet said, nothing like a big old foghorn to set the tone. Yeah. Darnell said, sorry Murray went down, but he was killing us. But we have to take care of business. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Murray had 12 points, 5 for 10 from the field, rebound, 3 assists. I think they were guarding him pretty well, but Murray is always tough to handle. Obviously, he'll be done for the night. Knicks are up to 11 regardless of what this call is. If it stays as an offensive foul, ball will go back to Denver. If it ends up being a non-call, wow. Okay, so they actually, I thought they would have it as a non-call. Instead, it gets changed to a blocking call, a blocking foul on Jamal Murray. So it's 2 free throws for OG Anunoby. They still wiped the dunk away, but Anunoby now has to earn his points from the foul line. Sherry Bear said, if it's hard to look at, it could be. It could be worse. I mean, it's just hard for me to look at. Sprained ankles just get me queasy. Seeing an ankle roll like that, as somebody who had bad sprained ankles in high school playing basketball, I could feel it. If I see somebody sprain their ankle, I could feel the sprained ankle. Anunoby knocks down his first free throw. Thank you, OG, for knocking down your free throws. He's got another one coming. Keenan, did he just turn the ankle? It was Yeah, you got to look it up, Keenan Har, and watch it. I could probably pull it up at halftime here when we get there. But he, plants his toe and then turns it, which didn't look great. It didn't look great. He said rolled ankle could be a week or two. It could be a rolled ankle. It could be worse. We don't know. It wasn't a traditional turn. He planted his toe and then the foot turned because he landed on Jokic. And they try to lob it into Jokic. Anunoby knocks the ball loose. The defense continues to be fantastic. Get over to Towns, back to Josh Hart. He tries to throw a terrible bullet pass into Anunoby. Unfortunately for the Knicks, it gets knocked loose to Brunson. Anunoby puts up the corner 3, can't get it to go. Towns, the offensive rebound, can't get the putback. Still battling on the glass, loose ball. Anunoby picks it up, and they kick it out to Brunson. Anunoby knocked down both free throws, by the way, so it's 65-52, 13-point lead for the Knicks. Brunson, the fall-away jumper, he can't get it to go. Brunson's been terrible from the field tonight. He is now, 1 for 8? My goodness, what a terrible shooting night. And now Bruce Brown has it up top. Crosses over to his right on the Jokic screen. Down the lane, picks up his handle. Cross-court pass, Christian Brown, wide open, left corner 3. They're going to dare him to shoot. They do. He can't knock it down. Towns with the rebound and gets it out to Brunson. 10 seconds to go here. Brunson has it up top. Coming to his left, swing it out to Anunoby. Crosses over to his right, down the lane, kicks out to Towns. He steps behind the three-point line. Line me up at the buzzer. Can't get it to go. Comes up just short, but great play from the Knicks all around. And they take a 13-point lead at halftime. Should have been 16 there, or at least 15 if Brunson would have made that shot that he usually knocks down on the turnaround. But I will say, you're not going to get a worse shooting night, a worse shooting half from Jaylen Brunson than 1 for 8. So that's not good news for Denver. Also not good news for Denver is Jamal Murray going down with an injury, unfortunately. But 8 assists for Jaylen Brunson on a night where the shot's not going down. He's allowing everybody else to cook. 5 attempts for Bridges, 8 attempts for Hart, 8 attempts for Towns, 10 attempts for OG Anunoby, who, by the way, might be on triple-double watch tonight. 14, 6, and 5. The last time he was in Denver, he put up a 40 ball, had a career night. Now he might have a career night in the other direction of he's not going to get the points, I don't think. I don't think he's going to score 26 points in the second half, although he might. But he might be working towards his way towards a triple-double here, which would be fun. He's actually kind of outpacing Nikola Jokic for a triple-double tonight, who has 21, 5, and 4, and Anunoby with the 14, 6, and 5. But here we go. Let's get to our halftime rundown. And again, we talked about it earlier, but let's officially do it for the first time. Shout out my guy, Donald Moore Music, who is sponsoring the halftime rundown with his company, Get Off My Lawn Records. Again, if you guys are interested in looking into it, if you are involved in music in any way, shape, or form, go to Get Off My Lawn Records, reach out to Donald Moore, or simply go to the website, check out their music, and sign up for their mailing list to see and be notified whenever they have new music releasing. So shout out to them and shout out to his band, the Jazz Destroyers. So appreciate you. Appreciate you, as always, Donald Moore, for your support, man. Thank you. So let's go ahead. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. OG Anunoby, 14, 6, and 5. We talked about it. Towns, 10 and 8. 10 and 8 for Karl-Anthony Towns, 4 for 8 from the field. They're feeding him the ball. Josh Hart, 8, 1, and 1. Josh Hart, outside of not being able to knock down a 3 tonight, not being able to knock down a jumper in general tonight, he is playing pretty well, pushing the pace, running it, moving the ball well, being a great distributor and an outlet tonight, being a great hustle man as always. Even though he's only credited with the 1 rebound, I think he's done a great job of keeping possessions alive tonight for his team. I think he's done great at that. YouTube Thieves. What's up, YouTube Thieves? I put money on Murray. He sold my bag. Will Murray make a return? Probably not, brother. Probably not. Got injured. Rolled the ankle pretty badly. Pretty bad. As a matter of fact, let me pull it up here. I don't want to see it, but shout out my guy Kinahara, who was asking about it. I'll show it up on here for anybody who's interested who did not get to see it. Let me pull up Jamal Murray. Why am I in caps lock? All right. Twitter continues to be a terrible search engine. Jamal Murray injury. This is not a good angle of it in the video. All right, they don't have a great video of it, unfortunately, yet. It just happened, so I get it, but not great. Not great so far. All right, let's get back to our rundown then. Let's just go ahead and go through the box scores and the team stats. We could also go around the league. I guess since we're here, let's start with going around the league. The Rockets up over the Blazers here by 7 as they're approaching the end of the fourth here. They're going to pull off this victory. 2 for 19 from 3 for the Nuggets. All right, we'll run down it. 65-52 at halftime here for the Knicks. The Pelicans and the Suns with a 6-point lead over the Pelicans here. Suns, even without Dillon Brooks, still trying to hold strong. They did get Dillon Brooks and Jalen Green back for the most part here. They should be ready to go moving forward. Clippers, Spurs locked in a, not really a tight one, but it's an 11-point game. Clippers over the Spurs. Expect the Spurs to make a roaring comeback and be into that one. Bruce Fowler said the Gotham Lob, baby. They are lobbing it up to the big men tonight. I love it. We'll go through it. The Celtics did end up discharging of the Dallas Mavericks 120-100. Jason Tatum got it going. Let's look at the final box score for Jason Tatum here. What did Tatum end up with it? He ended up with 15, 12, and 7 for Tatum. With only 2 turnovers, he was a plus 20 tonight. Now, they were playing the lowly tanking Dallas Mavericks, who also got Cooper Flagg back here today from injury. He had 16 points. Not a good night for Coop, although he did have 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Honestly, Jason Tatum's not a bad comp for Cooper Flagg. to be honest. It's not a bad comp at all. I actually really like that comparison. I don't necessarily like comparing young players to superstar players, but Cooper Flag does remind me a little bit of Jason Tatum. They have similar size. They don't necessarily play super similarly, but they have similar skill sets and similar build. Share Bear said, I can't see it. I got x-rays to look inside, which is just film. Buzzer Beater, what's up, Buzzer Beater? We always beat Denver. We have a pretty good matchup against Denver. Between Towns and Robinson, they do a really good job of guarding him, guarding Jokic. The Heat beat the red-hot Charlotte Hornets, 128-120. That's a big win for the Miami Heat. That's a tough loss for the Hornets. That's a bad loss for the Hornets, man. Raymond Vasquez, what's up, Ray? Appreciate you, brother. Let's go, Knicks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Aisha said, I had an ingrown toenail. Ooh, surgery on both of my big toes. Ooh, last month. You definitely should have passed out if you saw it. No, I'm good. I'm good. Anything with the feet, I'm good. I'm good. Rolled ankles, Injuries in general, I don't need to see that. Keenar said, we tend to beat Denver. Always lose to Dallas. Always lose to Dallas. Always lose to Dallas, man. For whatever reason, man, Dallas just has our number, whether they're good or bad. User, what's up, User? Come on, Nuggets. Yeah, I mean, they'll get back into this one. Jokic usually rallies his team back into the games. They'll make a run. I'm not expecting the Knicks to run away with this one. Though 13-point lead at halftime is really solid. That's a bad loss for the Charlotte Hornets, man. They dropped back down to the 10 seed. If they would have beat the Miami Heat tonight, they would have put themselves prime position to be one of those top seeds. I will tell you this. My goal is for the Charlotte Hornets to remain as a 9 or 10 seed here. Because that will entail that the best they can do to get into the playoffs is to be the 8 seed. And if they end up as the 8 seed, boy, oh boy, is that a fun matchup against the Detroit Pistons in the first round, right? So I am really looking forward to that, if that takes place. A loss today puts them closer to that. They're now half game behind the Hawks and 3 games behind the Heat, who they lost to today, and 2.5 games behind the Magic. So as long as they could stay within that 9 and 10 range, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. So that's a bad loss for them. I mean, good loss for us. Randy said, under 100 tonight for Denver. The Knicks have been playing excellent defense. They're keeping everybody under 100. Keeping everybody under 100 as of late. All right, let's go through our game now. Let's start with the team stats. Then we'll go through the box score. The Knicks are dominating the possession battle. 53-40, up 13 possessions on the Denver Nuggets. They've taken 13 more shot attempts. They've taken 1 less three-pointer. They're not even dominating from the perimeter with their 13-point lead. They're 4 for 18 from 3, which is not good for the Knicks. 2 for 19 from the Nuggets is absolutely horrible for them. We know that. But 4 for 18 for the Knicks is also not good at all. I wouldn't say it's horrible, but it's maybe half a step up from horrible. It's not good at all for the Knicks. So both teams shooting terrible from 3. You can't even blame it on hot shooting night from the Knicks. Free throws, 15 for the Nuggets, 21 for the Nuggets. So a ton of free throws for both teams here in this first half. Hopefully that doesn't continue here in the second half, or else we'll be here all night. It's already 10:30 here on the East Coast. The Knicks dominating the boards, 28-19, up by 9. They grabbed 6 more offensive rebounds. Shout out Towns and Mitchell Robinson up battling on the offensive glass tonight. 21 assists to 15. They're moving the ball around better. Also, invariably, they just made more shots as well. 3 steals to 2 steals. 1 block to 1 block. So pretty even all around. 2 turnovers to 6 turnovers. Only 2 turnovers for the New York Knicks. Doing an excellent job of just not turning the ball over and doing a good job of turning the Denver Nuggets over. 6 turnovers is not typically a lot for a half. Like if you average 12 turnovers, that's not bad. But only 2 turnovers for the Knicks is fantastic. Not good enough defense from Denver, but also phenomenal offense by the Knicks to just make sure they take care of the ball. Yash Zone, what's up, Yash Zone? Can Jamal score over 25? I don't know, brother. Maybe. Maybe he'll hop out there on the one leg after rolling the ankle. Nick Yak said, we took 13 more shots and a half and 6 more offensive boards and owned the paint. Yeah, paint points coming up here. What do we have in the paint? 42-28. It definitely felt like the Knicks were dominating the paint. But to see it just to see it clear as day here, 42 paint points to 28 for the Denver Nuggets, who have the best center in basketball, and yet the Knicks are the ones dominating the paint tonight. My goodness. It's also part of the reason that Denver doesn't have any interior presence down there, especially Aaron Gordon, who's usually their best interior defender, out with the injury, just coming back tonight, so he's going to be rusty, not as explosive athletically. And the Knicks with Towns and Robinson playing at extremely high levels, just absolutely owning the paint tonight. Right, 14 fouls for each team. A technical foul by Mikal Bridges for the Knicks, and largest lead for the Knicks was 13. Largest lead for the Nuggets was 9. And honestly, the Nuggets led most of the way in that first half before the Knicks exploded to end the half very strong, taking that 13-point lead. 55-38. Pretty even for the most part. The game is also tied for the other amount of time. What is that? 12% of the time. It was tied, so is it 12 or is it whatever? I need to get to 45, so that's 2-7. So 7% of the time, it's been tied. Bruce Fallis, can we get an update on Deuce? We got an update on Deuce 2 days ago before they played the Thunder. It wasn't much of an update, but Ian Begley said, yeah, he's on pace. The timetable hasn't changed. He is, doing some small things out on the court, not cleared for contact or anything like that yet. But the timetable's still the same for Deuce McBride. There is optimism that he could return for the final couple of games of the regular season. That is his timetable. I expect him to be ready for the playoffs, but I think they want to kind of get him back in for the couple of games of the regular season, just to kind of shake off some rust and get him back out there and get a feel for the game again and get the rotations ironed out before we get into the playoffs. So I think they want that, but I think there's really no doubt that he'll be back for the playoff run. I think what they want, though, is to get him out there for the regular season, last couple of games at least. So really the timetable hasn't changed yet. That's the update, and it's a positive one. Nothing's changed. He's still progressing well and should be back. Should be back at a good timetable, right? Hasn't changed yet. Now let's go over the box scores. Anunoby with 14, Karl-Anthony Towns with 10, Josh Hart with 8, Mikal Bridges with 6, Brunson with 2. Let's look at the bench, because we went over the starters already for the Knicks. The bench, Mo Diawara only played 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes for Mo. Landry Shamet with 12. He has 10 points. He's been fantastic tonight. 10 points for Shamet, 3 for 4 from the field, knocked down 2 threes, 2 for 2 from the foul line. He snagged 3 rebounds. Mitchell Robinson, 13 points. He was fantastic. 5 rebounds, an assist. Mo Diawara only played 3 minutes. Mike Brown pulled him early. Not sure what he did wrong. I didn't see it, but Mike Brown saw something he didn't like from Mo Diawara and the matchup he was out there with, so he pulled him. 0 for 2 from the field, missed the 3. Maybe he didn't like the shots he was settling for. I don't know. I was fine with it. He does have an assist. I thought he did a really good job. They ran him off the three-point line. He hit the pump fake, drove the lane, kicked it out to Shamet. Shamet hit a pump fake, hit a sidestep 3, generated from Mo Diawara's pressure in the paint. Fantastic. Nick Yak said, Bet McBride plays at least 5 games. I think that's a pretty good bet. Yak. I'm hoping so. I could see that happening for sure. Alvarado played 9 minutes. I thought he was fantastic. It's not a surprise to me that he has the highest plus-minus of all the guys on the team and all the guys on the bench in 9 minutes, even though he only has 2 points. 3 assists, a rebound. He is building great connection with Karl-Anthony Towns when he's out there. And it's him and Towns, and they kind of run that pick and roll, and they just space it out with 3 other shooters. Boy, oh boy, is it great offense, because Alvarado's a great not great, but he's a very good pick and roll player, probably the best pick and roll player we have on the team. And it allows him to play that two-man game with Karl-Anthony Towns, and it works out great. Ian Begley just put out a fun stat. In the last 8 quarters, Jaylen Brunson has a total of 33 assists and 4 turnovers. Just thought I'd put that out there for anybody who doesn't think Jaylen Brunson's a point guard for some reason. Nick Yak said, big games, Brown shortens the rotations all the time. He does tend to do that. He does to limit, unless Mo Diawara is scorching hot from the perimeter like he had been the last couple of games. He does tend to limit some rotation players here and there. I suspect when Deuce McBride is back, he'll play majority of the second half in for Mo Diawara. and Mo Diawara will get some spot minutes here and there come playoff time. That is my expectation. My expectation. Yak said Brunson bounced past the Mitch. Brunson's been great. 8 assists for Jaylen Brunson in the first half. We also didn't go over the Nuggets, but I can point to you right here. 21 for Jokic, 12 for Murray, who's now out the rest of the game, and everybody else kind of just middling. So it's been the Jokic show. 21 first half points for him. Or what was it? Before they started scoring in the second half here. Because now we're into it. So we got spoiled a little bit by the score. I did not notice it. Towns turns it off on the first possession for the Knicks. Cam Johnson pushing it the other way against Brunson, who played with the right hand. He gets it to go down. Okay. 11-point game. As long as we keep it hovering around 10 or beyond 10, I'm cool. Benzino's up Benzino. Clippers up by 20 against San Antonio without Niederhauser, Collins, and Garland. Wow. Brunson has it on the right wing. They get it over to Anunoby down the lane. Gets the lefty layup against Strawther. I thought I got quiet because I thought the commentary was going to give us an update on Jamal Murray's injury. They just said he went out with a nasty ankle injury and he's out the rest of the night, but no update on what the injury actually was. They get over to Jokic. Jokic on the right wing being guarded by Towns. Backing him down. They kick it out to Johnson. Johnson back to Jokic. Back to Johnson. Johnson back out to Jokic. Jokic dancing with it against Josh Hart across the lane. Foul line. Jumper got it to go. Going to his left off the right foot. Got the jumper to go for Jokic. He's had the touch tonight, man. My goodness. Brunson has it up top. They get over to Towns. 11-point game. Swings through to his right. Along the baseline. Goes up. Gets caught in the air. And they kick it out to Anunoby for an open three. He got it to go. Denver wanted the travel on Towns, but they say Towns got the ball knocked out of his hands up top, so that's why they didn't call the travel. Jokic down the lane. Kicks it out to Strawther. Extra pass to Gordon. Gordon trying to get it back to Jokic. Instead, they swing it out to Brown. Anunoby doing a great job of denying him the ball. They get it to Jokic. He spins. Fall-away jumper over Anunoby. He got it to go. Jokic continues to not miss. It's a 12-point game. Jokic is just deciding, I got to go off for 50 tonight, man. I got to do it. No Jamal Murray now. I got to put the scoring burden on my shoulders. They get it to Brunson. Up top, being guarded by Gordon on a switch to get it to Towns in the post, being guarded by Christian Brown. Towns faces up. He sees two. They swing it around. Inside pass. Bridges tried to throw it inside to Josh Hart, who just turned his back and wasn't looking for the ball. Christian Brown the other way, and Brunson just slaps down and grabs him. He's going to send him to the foul line for two. It's not a good pass from Bridges, but Josh Hart looking at him, and he's like, don't throw that ball inside to me. What am I going to do with it? Jokic is coming over. I still kind of like that pass from Mikal Bridges, though. Josh Hart would have flashed up a little bit, but maybe that's not what the offense is necessarily looking for. So just the miscommunication between Hart and Bridges there. Christian Brown at the foul line misses a free throw, baby. The Nuggets are doing a terrible job of knocking down their free throws. They are on the second night of a back-to-back. Meredith, what's up, Meredith? Let's go, Nuggets. They got an uphill battle to climb against the Knicks in the second half here. Christian Brown does at least knock down the second free throw to get it back to 11, 70-59, and the Knicks will bring it down the other way. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Brown. They get it over to Bridges, being guarded by Strawther. Bridges picks up his handle, gets it over to Anunoby, pump fakes, driving past Jokic, down the lane, gets the layup. OG Anunoby in full attack mode here tonight. He's been fantastic, just putting his head down, going to the rim. They get over to Jokic, casted it on the run against Towns. Floater, got it to go. Jokic, you want to talk about people in full attack mode? Jokic in full attack mode tonight. They go over to Josh Hart, over to Brunson, over to Towns. Towns, pick and pop, straightaway three, got it to go. Not pick and pop, but as the trailer knocks down the three. I love to see Karl-Anthony Towns get those three-point attempts up. I want to see him around 5 or 6 a game. He has not taken a volume of three-point shots these last couple of games, despite still playing extremely well. We got to start sneaking in some plays to get him open from three. Those trailing plays there are fantastic moments to get him open. They get over to Cam Johnson, swings it over to Strawther. Strawther ran off the line, back up top to Johnson. Johnson comes to his right after the Jokic screen. Coming to his right, stops, pulls it out, crosses over, step back, pump fake, gets it over to Jokic. He'll fire the three over Josh Hart, and he'll throw up an air ball. Ball back to the Knicks. Boss said, I think Brunson's going to turn it up in the fourth. He tends to do so. But he might not have to if they continue to hold the lead like this over the Nuggets. They get over to Bridges. Bridges gets it over to Anunoby. Anunoby dancing with it against Cam Johnson. Coming to his right. Step back, mid-range, fall away. OG comes up short. Josh Hart the long rebound. Tries to kick it out to Bridges. Strawther knocks it loose. Josh Hart recovers it. Foul line jumper from Bridges. He can't get it to go off the back of the rim. And Cam Johnson with the rebound. He's bringing it down the other way. Johnson has it up top. They get it over to Jokic, being guarded by Hart. Jokic driving to his right, cross the lane, goes up with the layup, got it to go, and the foul for Jokic. He is in full attack mode right now, and the Knicks might be in trouble if they can't find a way to slow him down at some point. They still hold the double-digit lead, so not too much in trouble, but you don't want a superstar getting hot, because the next thing you know, you're going to be in a full battle all night long. Basketball is one of those rare sports, not rare sports, one of the few sports in the world that one player can just win you a game all by themselves. So the Knicks are going to have to find a way to slow him down just a little bit. Jokic knocks down the and-one free throw. It's back to 11. He gets those 3 points right back. A little over 8 minutes to go. I love to see so far in the second half, not nearly as many whistles as there were in the first half. Bridges has it up top. And a foul, Nikola Jokic bumping Brunson. He was trying to come off a Josh Hart screen. You don't want to poke the bear, Jokic. You're already out there doing most of the heavy lifting for your team. You don't want to poke the bear against Brunson here and wake Brunson up. Bruce Fowler said Jokic is going to go right at Hart every time. He is. I mean, Josh Hart just got cross-matched with Jokic in that situation there. Josh Hart fires a straightaway three. Josh Hart knocks me down. I love to see Josh Hart shoot the three confidently like that and knock it down. Gordon has it up top, coming to his left. Brunson is now somehow cross-matched on Jokic. Why? How did that happen? They get it over to Johnson. Johnson with the pass fake down the lane, scoop layup, got it to go. How did we get cross-matched Brunson onto Jokic? Knicks got to do a better job of matching up when they come down the court. 78-66, Brunson putting his head down the lane, draws the foul, and he's going to go to the foul line for two, fouling Christian Brown. Chigi said Dylan Brooks out there catching DUIs, asking the cop, are you going to cuff me in the back? Cop was like, you bet. He didn't even recognize him. Yeah, it sucks. That sucks. That's just a bad situation for Dylan Brooks, man. Disappointing to see him get himself in that situation, but maybe not surprising. Darnell said put Avocado and trap the ball, make him pass. Jokic? I mean, I think putting Anunoby on Jokic and having Karl-Anthony Towns in help side, playing off of a Christian Brown or so, treating Christian Brown the way the Knicks are treating, the way the Nuggets are treating Josh Hart, might be the way to go to slow down Jokic a little bit here. Just force him to be a passer. Brunson knocks down both free throws. Back to 14 it goes. It's been a back and forth affair, but the Knicks holding on to the double-digit lead. Here comes Aaron Gordon bringing it down against Anunoby. Coming to his left to get over to Jokic. Inside pass to Christian Brown. Goes up, layup, can't get it to go. No foul call. Brown the offensive rebound. Gets blocked by Bridges again. Gordon the offensive rebound. They're swiping at it. He goes up. He can't get the finish. They're looking for a foul call. That's some excellent defense from the Knicks. Maybe there's a foul there, but they don't get the call. Brunson pump fakes it over to Towns. He now sets his feet and fires. Can't get the three to go. I don't hate the shot attempt, but I don't love it either. Cam Johnson bringing it down. Anunoby guarding Jokic. He's coming to his right off the Jokic screen. Johnson in the lane, throws up the floater, got it to go. The three-point shot not going down, but Cam Johnson getting downhill off these Jokic screens, knocking down layups and floaters. Brunson a hit ahead to Bridges. Bridges attacking Jokic. Step back, fall away midi. He can't get it to go either. Here comes Jokic pushing it. Home run pass to Christian Brown against Brunson, putting his head down, spinning, kicks it out to Jokic up top, lobs it down low to Cam Johnson, catches it on the rim, layup, can't get it to go. Josh Hart with the rebound, no foul. Some contact, but no foul. I love it. Josh Hart bringing it down, pulls it out, leaves it off for Anunoby. He's going to spot up for the straightaway three, and he's going to knock it down. And a timeout for the Denver Nuggets. And they're allowing him to play here in the second half, but they're calling it pretty tight in the first half. I think this is the frustration players have with some of the inconsistencies from the officials. It was a free throw fest in the first half. So far in the second half, although looking at the replay here under the rim, this is just really good defense from the Knicks to play defense without fouling. That's really good defense, actually. So I didn't see a foul there, but I understand maybe some of the frustrations from that Denver is feeling right now. Knicks playing extremely aggressive, defense is holding up, and they have a 15-point lead over the Denver Nuggets right now. And Nikola Jokic has yet to go to the bench. And when he does go to the bench, they don't have Jamal Murray anymore to kind of hold up the second unit. So we'll see what Denver is going to be able to do when Jokic goes to the bench. Who's only, by the way, missed 3 shots tonight. He's 11 for 14 from the field, 37-4. Anunoby, 24, 6, and 5. Susan, third quarter rising, and they are indeed rising to the occasion right now. Andrew Brooks, the OG show, and he's showing out for sure. Daniel Dash said Clips lead Spurs by 20 at halftime. We'll see if they're going to be able to keep up that lead. Bruce, you said you were expecting a blowout. Well, sir, I wasn't expecting it, but I will definitely welcome it. I will definitely welcome it. Okay, Hazy said, bad game for Gordon to come back. Yeah, not a great game going up against the, I don't want to say red-hot New York Knicks, but the defense has been red-hot for the Knicks. You might even say red-hot New York Knicks because they've had a pretty tough schedule, pretty tough slate as of late, and they are still, finding ways to win some of these games. Yeah, pretty tough game to come back to for Aaron Gordon. They did need him, though. They did need him at some point, and it's nice to get him back at some point. Boz said, it's the shirt. Appreciate you, Boz. He said, the shirt is a real big man, Knicks material. Love it. I had to pull off the orange and blue to send the Knicks off to their West Coast trip with some good luck. Some good luck. Outside of Nikola Jokic, they're getting nothing. I mean, Cam Johnson's got 6, and that's nice, but it's been the Jokic show. He's got 30, and then you got 3, 6, 7, and 2. Murray had 12 before going out with the injury, so obviously it's going to be an uphill climb from here on out for them. Gigi said he's taking the villain character on and off the court. Yeah, the Dylan Brooks situation is tough. Kay Hazy said bad game for Gordon to come back to. I read that one already, my bad. Isaiah Gardner said, man, Brunson hasn't been playing well a couple of games. I mean, he hasn't been shooting well, but I would argue he's still playing well. Hasn't been shooting well, but you could play well without shooting well. Brunson, only 4 points tonight on 1 for 8 shooting, but he's got 9 assists and only 1 turnover. Or does he even have a turnover? I don't know who has the turnover. Who has the turnovers here? Does Brunson have a turnover? Brunson, no turnovers for Brunson. Turnover for Bridges, Hart, and Towns, and Shamit. Those are our 4 turnovers. No turnover for Brunson with the 9 assists. So, not shooting it well, but playing well. Jokic comes out of the timeout and knocks down the mid-range follow-away jumper over Mitchell Robinson, who comes out. After that timeout, approaching the halfway point here, Brunson has it up top. Nuggets did not make a substitution, but the Knicks got Shaman and Robinson in there. No Diawara in the second half. Usually comes out with that lineup. They get it over to Anunoby. Could be due to the fact that OG Anunoby's playing very well right now. Don't want to take him out right now. Anunoby goes to the rim and draws the foul with 6:01 to go here in this third quarter. Andrew Brooks at orange and blue shirt all the way. Need the matching hat. I got to look into the orange and blue hat. I got to look into it. They don't naturally sell orange and blue Chef's hats. Maybe I can pick up an orange one. Maybe I can pick up a blue one. Actually, I'm pretty sure I could pick up a blue one somewhere. I'm sure I can find it. But, yeah, it might have to be a custom-made hat or something. OG gets the first free throw to go. Gets a friendly bounce. Got one more coming. Gigi said, I'd rather for him to play... that way through playing today, we have more and enough capable players to put in the work. Isaiah Gardner said Brunson has been getting heavily doubled these past couple of games. Yep. And that's exactly why you have the 3 other guys out there to put in the work, and they have been doing exactly that. They hand it off to Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson back out to Jokic. He'll fire the straightaway 3, and he won't get it to go. And Anunoby comes flying in for the rebound. Anunoby attacking the glass tonight. He did knock down both free throws, by the way. They shovel it out to Brunson, wide open right wing 3 in transition, and he continues to miss fires. He can't get it to go. Josh Hart and Mitchell Robinson battling Jokic for the rebound. Jokic wins it out. Brown has it up top. Brown gets it over to Jokic. Jokic gets it over to Hardaway. Hardaway pulls it out. Gets it back to Jokic. Jokic up top, being guarded by Robinson. Calling for the screen. Jokic coming to his right as Brunson switches onto him. He spins to his left. Brunson knocks the ball out of his hands, and the Knicks are pushing the other way. Over to Brunson, down the lane, lefty layup. Can't get the layup to go. Brunson 1 for 10 from the floor now. Oof. They get it out to Jokic, left wing 3 over Robinson. Can't get it to go. Knicks catch a break. Josh Hart bringing it down. Let's walk it down. Let's get a good shot. Mo Diawara's at the scores table. Josh Hart has it up top, crosses over to his right. Now coming to his left off a Robinson screen in the paint. Puts up the little jumper off glass. Got it to go for Josh Hart. 17-point lead for the Knicks. And Jokic and the Nuggets will bring it down. Under 5 to go. Jokic over to Hardaway. Hardaway in the corner being guarded by Anunoby. Back to Jokic. Back to Hardaway. Hardaway coming to his left. Anunoby does a good job fighting around the screen. They can't get back out to Jokic for a right wing 3. He continues to misfire from 3 himself. Josh Hart with another rebound. Here comes Brunson. Brunson gets it over to Jokic. Gets it over to Anunoby, excuse me. Anunoby has it up top being guarded by Hardaway. Crosses over to his left off the Robinson screen, a pull-up 3. He got it to go, but they wave it off, and they call a moving screen on Mitchell Robinson. MBM said team win incoming, and that's how all the wins should be. They should all be team wins. Shouldn't be overly reliant on any one player ever, right? Maybe, every now and again that happens. But Mark said JB has been off, and the Knicks continue to dominate, Mark. This should be a scary sight for the NBA. This is exactly how the team is built. You gotta find ways to win if your best player is off. And Jaylen Brunson, 4 points tonight. He does have the 10 assists and no turnovers. 1 for 10 from the field on a couple of very makeable shots. I think Denver, for the most part, they're showing him multiple bodies. They're bringing double teams over, playing him very well for the most part. But he's doing a great job of just taking what the defense is giving him. He's only taken 10 shots tonight. And he's got 10 assists on no turnovers. Hardaway, the straightaway three, can't get it to go. Good boxing out from Mo Diawara and Cam Johnson. The Knicks able to pick up the rebound. Brunson hit ahead to Josh Hart. Josh Hart blows past the defense down the lane, gets the scoop layup to go. And the Nuggets just look tired on the second night of a back-to-back. They look tired right now. They are not rotating well to the Knicks, and the Knicks are pushing the pace on them, getting downhill, and beating the Nuggets at their own game right now. And I talked about it to start the game, and it's remained true all night. No Knick on the court right now is afraid of Nikola Jokic in the paint. They have no rim protectors. Aaron Gordon is normally their best rim protector, but it's his first game back from defense, from the injury, and the defense just isn't there right now for Aaron Gordon. And his minutes are somewhat limited tonight. Mark said, but when does that become concerning? Never. After 20 games, I'll then be concerned, Mark. It's Jaylen Brunson. I'm not concerned at all. 0%. DeAndre said, let's go New York. They're open. 19-point lead. Trying to stretch it to 20 here. Trying to stretch it to 20. Kay Hazy said, throw in the towel with Denver. We don't lose these games. I mean, they just don't really have anything going outside of Nikola Jokic, who's now firing away threes and missing them. He's now 12 for 18 from the field. Mark said, Jokic is out of shape. Duke can still drain a mid-range, like his life depends on it, but he's out of shape. I mean, look, you got Cam Johnson, you got Christian Brown, you got Tim Hardaway, you got Bruce Brown. It's not like he's out there with no bodies. Like, these are really good, high-quality role players that were really good for the majority of the year. I'll give them this. Second night of a back-to-back. Okay, I'll give you that. But I think for the most part, the Knicks are forcing them in the shots they don't necessarily want to take, forcing it into the hands of Nikola Jokic, taking away his passing lanes, and just saying, hey, go cook. And sure, he's been able to cook for the most part by himself, knocking down the mid-range shots like you said, Mark. But Jokic has never been a pillar of conditioning. And the Knicks are testing his ability to play defense tonight. He's always been not a very good defender, but he has been really bad this season. He's gained weight, sure. He's also, I believe, 30 years old now, right? So he is hitting that point in his career where the downturn might start. It's not going to be large. He's 31. So is he starting to find his way out of his prime? Maybe he does have another year or two of this high-level play, especially offensively, but you're starting to see the decline, especially defensively here. Getting back to that point where, I don't know, he might not be the best player in the league for too long, for too much longer. If you think he's still the best player in the league, it's him and SGA. And if you want to tell me it's SGA, there's a good argument for it. If you want to tell me it's Jokic, there's a good argument for it. But I no longer think it's without a doubt Nikola Jokic. There's at least a debate. Lay, what's up, Lay? What's going on with Jamal Murray? He got injured. DeAndre said, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Get that grill fired up. I smell a win, playing up an appetite. They are playing fantastically, DeAndre, for sure. They get it into Jokic, kicks it out to Spencer Jones, a right corner three. He can't get it to go. Brunson with the rebound. Brunson pushing it the other way. Brunson up top, leaves it off for Cat. Cat driving down to his right. Ball knocked out of his hands. Diawara picks it up, kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson pass fake, no look pass to Josh Hart in the left corner. Josh Hart coming to his right. He'll put up the left corner three. He'll come up short, but he'll get the friendly bounce off the front of the rim, and he gets it to drop down. It's a 22-point lead for the Knicks with 3:30 to go. Christian Brown crosses over. They get over to Jokic. He'll fire up the straightaway three over Diawara, who's late to contest, and he gets it to go down. Brunson walking it down the other way. Brunson coming to his left, crosses over to his right, off the Josh Hart screen, now coming to his left. Brunson telling Josh Hart, just stand there. Brunson coming to his left, walks into an open mid-range jumper, and he finally gets his second shot to go down. Finally. But now the Knicks are messing around with a 20-point lead. It's a back-and-forth affair, And the lead just slowly but surely continues to grow here as Towns knocks the ball loose from Jokic, hit ahead, Brunson into Towns, Towns with the easy layup, and Towns' defense, Brunson rewarding him running the court. 23-point lead as we approach the start of the fourth quarter here, and Denver might wave the white flag early. Jokic has it up top, and he draws the foul on Towns. Lay said Murray injured. Murray got injured earlier in the game, Lay, yes. It looked like a really bad rolled ankle. Hopefully it's just that and nothing more. It looked like it possibly could have been more. Mark said Denver stopped playing, expecting the coach to call timeout, and he's like, nope, keep playing. I mean, how many more timeouts can he call? I don't know how many timeouts. They don't indicate it on the broadcast right now. I don't know how many more timeouts they have, but there's only so many timeouts you can call. He's called a bunch of them already, right? At some point, the players just gotta play better. They were just coming out of stoppage and play. Jokic has it up top, hands it off to Bruce Brown, swings through to his right, down the lane, puts up the floater. Got it to go for Bruce. Not a great defensive night from Diawara. Getting taken advantage of a couple of times here. Jason said, folks complain about big guys not playing enough, like Mitch, but then complain about big guy being slow that plays 80-plus games every season while carrying this team. Brunson driving to his left in the lane, kicks it out to Shamit, left corner three. He's open, comes up short. Diawara over the top of Bruce Brown. He tips it up and in. There's a positive play for Big Mo. The Fleas with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, Fleas. He said, pack these dudes up. Get them out of here. They get it in the Jokic, 1-1 against Brunson. Anunoby digs down, strips Jokic. Spencer Jones dives on it, and it's going to be a jump ball between Towns and Spencer Jones. Mo Diawara, baby. Just crashing the glass, getting the tip. I mean, even the simple plays like that get me hyped. It gets me hyped for the possibilities of Mo Diawara. Jason said, not to mention he plays over 30 minutes per game during those games as well. Y'all delusional. Susan said, Diawara effect in Denver. Shout out Mo. Shout out Mo. Anunoby wins the tip. They changed it to Anunoby versus Spencer Jones, and Anunoby wins it. We are under 2 minutes to go. Brunson bringing it down. Being guarded by Christian Brown. Coming to his right. Kicks it out to Towns. Towns. Being guarded by Hardaway. Towns driving to his left. Ball knocked out of his hand. They bring a double team inside the Mo Diawara. But a foul out on the perimeter. Denver. They're trying to force the Knicks into turnovers here. But the Knicks just doing a really good job of remaining patient, not panicking. Towns there, sees a double team. They're digging down, trying to strip him. He holds on to it just long enough and then fires a pass inside the Diawara before picking up a foul. They get it into Diawara, hand it off to Brunson. 1:20 to go. They get over to Diawara. Diawara back to Brunson. Brunson coming to his right at the Diawara screen. Pull up three for Jaylen Brunson. Jaylen Brunson's getting it going now, but the game is obviously out of reach. 26-point lead for the Knicks going into the fourth quarter. They are running away with this one. I didn't expect a blowout, but I'll gladly take it. Christian Brown coming off the Jokic screen. Fires the three, can't get it to go. They call a foul on Jaylen Brunson trying to fight through the Jokic screen. And Jokic and Brunson can't believe it. He's calling for the foul to be on Jokic. And BM said, now are you entertained? Brunson now up to 9 points. 12 assists to go along with those 9 points. Hardaway driving it down against Shamit, flips it up at the rim, can't get the layup to go, but Spencer Jones right there for the tip up and in as Towns went for the shot block. 101-77. Under a minute to go. Brunson walking it down. Brunson coming to his right, picked up by Jokic. They show a double team. Brunson driving it down, tries to throw it inside the Anunoby, coming to the rim, but gets kicked by Jokic. Oh, Jamal Murray wasn't entirely ruled out. My bad. He was questionable to come back, but obviously not going to come back at this point. But that's a good sign that he at least was questionable, so not anything more serious than possibly a sprained ankle, so that's good to hear. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Spencer Jones. Gets it inside the cat in the post against Christian Brown. Just drop step, lays it up and in. Karl-Anthony Towns, baby. Karl-Anthony Towns. Got nothing more to say other than Karl-Anthony Towns. Big Cities has been in effect for a while now. 7 for 12 from the field, 17 and 10. A calm 17 and 10 for Big Cat tonight. They get it over to Bruce Brown. They try to lob it to Anunoby. They try to lob it to Jokic. Anunoby with the steal. Diawara picks it up, gets it over to OG, and OG hits the reverse between the legs, double clutch dunk. The Knicks styling and profiling, up 28 points, threatening to go up by 30. Bruce Brown has it on the left wing, being chased by Diawara. They get it into Jokic, being guarded by Diawara. Jokic looking to cook against the Rook. Pump fakes. Great defense from Diawara. They call the foul. He knocks it down anyway. That's not a foul on Mo. That's not a foul on Mo. But Jokic knocked it down anyway with 0.2 on the clock. Jaden said, oh, we're having fun now. Put him on notice. I mean, everybody's been on notice for a while, and if you haven't been on notice, you should be on notice. Knicks dominating the Nuggets tonight as Jokic switches in a free throw. 0.2 on the clock. Not enough time to get the shot off. Diawara doesn't throw the ball down the other end of the court, and Towns points to the other end of the court. He's like, man, throw that thing up. There's not enough time. Even if he technically got an off in time, you're not allowed to take a shot with less than 0.3 on the clock remaining. So it made no sense to shoot it, but I'm with Karl-Anthony Towns on that one. Man, throw that thing up three-quarters court, see if you can get it to go down. Corey Thorne, what's up, Corey? Rafael Torres, the Knicks on fire. This is a great way to start your West Coast road trip. So now that the Knicks are up by 25 points at the end of three quarters, an absolute domination from the Knicks tonight. You'll love to see it. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here around the league. Suns pulling away from the Pelicans. They're up by 11 going into the fourth. See if they can take care of business. The Clippers are dominating the Spurs here tonight. The Pacers and Lakers locked in a tight one. Come on, Pacers, pull off that victory, and I'd appreciate it. Nixon NYC, what's up, Nixon? Foongpei said, watch how it greedily grubs upon its prey. We went over this earlier, but the Celtics beat the Mavs, the Heat beat the Hornets, and the Rockets beat the Blazers. Tough loss for the Hornets tonight. Let's take a look at the Knicks record. The Knicks schedule coming up. Let's also do that. Look at the Knicks schedule coming up. They're on their West Coast road trip, so they have a pretty tough schedule coming up because now they go at Los Angeles on Sunday. That is a 3:30 start time, a little bit earlier. Monday, and then they go to the... Oh, I'm standing in front of the time starts. So this is all on EST time, Eastern time, here from me. So 3:30 start time for the LA Lakers game, 10 p.m. start time for the Clippers game. So that's weird and awkward timing. Both of them being nationally televised. NBC game for the Clippers, ABC game for the Lakers. But then you have Indiana to round out your West Coast road trip. These two games, tough ones. These are going to be tough. The Knicks beat both the Lakers and the Clippers when they came up to New York, but now you're obviously down here in LA, so tough back-to-back here, Sunday and Monday. You are in LA for both days, obviously. But a 3:30 start time and then a 10 p.m. start time, at least you have a little bit more time in between those games, I guess. And then you round it out in Utah. Utah is always tough for the Knicks when they play at Utah. So even though the Utah Jazz are not a very good team, that's still going to be a very tough game for the Knicks to be able to pull off. And then they fly back to the East, but they play against Indiana before finally coming back home to play Golden State. Then you got to play Indiana again. My goodness, get Indiana out of here. We know Indiana treats the Knicks like it's a playoff game. So those are going to be tough. I don't care how bad the Pacers are. They're always going to play the Knicks tough. Here we go. Start of the fourth quarter, 12 minutes on the clock. The Knicks with a 25-point lead. Hardaway starts it out by firing a three. He can't get it to go. And here we go. Brunson has it up top. He's with 9 and 14. Brunson up top, coming to his right, driving it down in the lane, puts up the jumper. Can't get it to go. Tyus Jones is in the game. They recently just picked him up off the buyout market. Jones crosses over to his right, kicks it out to Aaron Gordon, driving to his left on Towns. Towns takes the bump. He falls to the floor. Gordon kicks it out to Hardaway for an open three, and he knocks it down. Towns tried to draw the charge. Could have been charged, I guess, but they didn't want to give it to him. I appreciate the no call for the most part, but Brunson has it up top. Coming to his right off the Town screen. Swings it out to Anunoby. He'll fire a three looking for an answer, and he's got it. It's been the OG Anunoby show. He's got 31, 7, and 5. What a career game for OG Anunoby. We know his career high in points is 40. Gordon has it up top. And a foul on Towns. And they're going to count it? Or are they going to wave it off? They can say foul on the floor on Towns. No shot by Aaron Gordon there. Isaiah Garner said, yeah, he might have 40. He might be trying to go for the 40 ball. He might be trying to go for a new career high here in Denver. Which is pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Joe said, can't wait to face the Pacers again? I'm just tired of those yellow jerseys, man. I'm just tired of them. Gordon has it up top, being guarded by Towns. Mid-range fall-away jumper comes up short. Towns with the rebound. Here comes Brunson. Knicks with the 25 points lead. Brunson up top, being guarded by Tyus Jones. Inside past the Bridges, kicks it out to Anunoby, a left corner three. Oh, he doesn't discriminate. From the right corner, from the left corner, it doesn't matter. We love the corners all the same. I didn't give him the three-point basket the other one either. Or did I? They got it 113, 183 now. 28-point lead for the Knicks. That sounds right. A three-point shot for Cam Johnson. He finally got one to go, folks. Cam Johnson finally knocked one down. It's back to 25. Under 10 to go here. Mellow M. What's up, Mellow M? Daniel Dash said, what about Golden State schedule? And Portland, too? Without 4 games versus Seattle? I don't know what we're talking about. Brunson has it in the paint. Kicks out the Bridges. Right corner three for Bridges. He got it to go. Yeah, it's one of these quarters. Brunson now up to 15 assists. I believe his career high is 15. I could be mistaken, but I believe so. They get it over to Gordon. Gordon at the foul line. Swings it back out. Tyus Jones wide open right wing three. He can't get it to go. Towns another rebound. Quick outlet to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. Brunson has it on the left wing. Backing him down. Brunson spins into a double team. Tries to get it inside the Diawara. Bad spacing from the Knicks. Bad play from Brunson. They get over to Bruce Brown. Gets the layup to go against Anunoby. And a timeout from Mike Brown. With 9 minutes to go. And it's one of those nights for the Knicks, man. Keenan Hart said OG has 34. 34, 7, and 5. I would even argue, I don't remember his full stat line, but I would argue that this is probably a better stat line than what he had during his 40-point game. Because I think I remember during that 40-point game, he kind of just knocked down shots everywhere, and it was really just an offensive explosion from the Knicks. I mean, tonight, the Denver Nuggets are sitting with 88 points right now. The defense continues to be spectacular from the Knicks. Mellow M said, this game is messing up my circadian rhythm, but I can't stop watching. Yeah, it is now 8:07 here on the East Coast for anybody staying up late for the game. Keenar said 4 steals and a block. OG's crushing it. He's killing it. He's guarded Jokic. He guarded Murray when Murray was out there. He's guarded Gordon. He's chased Cam Johnson around. He's done everything. He's done everything. Mark Porter, what's up, Mark? Will the Knicks keep him under 100? That is the question remaining. They could only allow 12 more points in this quarter. How many points has the Nuggets scored already this quarter? So the Nuggets have already scored 8 points in this quarter. So if they want to keep them under 100, they have to keep them to 19 points or less in this quarter, which is a lot to ask for. It is a lot to ask for. The Knicks, by the way, another 40-point quarter. I forgot to mention it. Another 40-point quarter in the third there. They also scored 38 in the second. The offense is slowly but surely returning, y'all. Slowly but surely returning. All is right in the world. All is right in the world. Charles Austin, what's up, Charles? Mitchell Robinson will not play tomorrow against whom? The Knicks don't play tomorrow. Mitchell Robinson will be available for either the Lakers or Clippers game, but won't play in one of those two. But he will play in the next... well, I don't know. So we just went over the Knicks schedule. If we go back to it here. They have a back-to-back coming up in their next 2 games here, Sunday into Monday. So Mitchell Robinson will miss one of those games. Probably... Which game do you think Mitch is more important for? I think maybe the Lakers game. I'd play him for the Lakers. and then sit him out against the Clippers. Right? Maybe. I think you can survive the Clippers game. They don't have Zubac anymore. They don't really have a center. They had Niederhauser, who's playing well for them, but now he's out. So I think you'll be all right. I think you'll be all right against that Clippers team with no Robinson. Nick Yak said haters have to hate no matter how special a game Mitch plays. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, people will say the only thing that matters is the playoffs and then be upset when a guy is doing everything he can to make sure he's ready for the playoffs. All right, the Knicks have put in their end-of-bench guys. They have Kolek, Dadier, Alvarado, Sohan, and Diawara out there. Love to see the young guys getting some minutes here. Alvarado, the little mid-range pull-up jumper, got it to go off the handoff from Sohan. Love to see it. Love to see it. We got the end-of-the-bench guys in for an extended run here. This is a great look at possibly Dadier. We get to see Kolek out there again for extended time. Cam Johnson throws it out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the night for our guys. XJ, what's up, XJ? Jokic literally carrying the whole team without Jokic. How would Denver be? I don't know, but it definitely shouldn't be the case. It shouldn't have been the case tonight with Murray going down. The other guy's just not stepping up the way you need him to. Diawara driving it down. Got the layup to go after getting the ball knocked out of his hands a little bit. Able to recover and lay it up and in. I love to see Mo Diawara now expanding his game, putting the ball on the floor and attacking the rim. He's doing it all. 30-point lead for the Knicks, by the way. Sohan comes over on the help. They swing it around. A left corner three for Pickett, I believe that is. Is that Pickett? That is Jalen Pickett. Misses the three. Sohan bringing it down. Hands it off to Alvarado. Bounce pass back to Sohan in the paint against Gordon. Pulls it out. Tries to leave it off for Kolek, but a bad pass. Kolek overruns it. Gets kicked out of bounds. Sohan takes the blame. Suns Jensen Ayton blowing up his air mattress and passed out from hyperventilating. Oh, man. We have 7:40 to go. Some Denver Nuggets fans already filing out of the building. You can't blame them. 30-point game with 7:30 to go. It's been a bad night for the Nuggets as they continue their slide. Pull-up three for Tyus Jones. He gets it to go. The Nuggets continue their slide here. They are 39-24. They'll drop to 39-25. Only 14 games above 500. Obviously, they've dealt with a ton of injuries this season, almost never fully healthy. And now the question is starting to ring of like, will Denver ever be healthy for this playoff run here? Really disappointing year for what seemed like a promising season when they started. Really promising season. Deeper than they've ever been, and yet might not end up that way. Mark Porter said, great show again. Appreciate you, Mark. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Mark Porter. Jinx Williams, what's up, Jinx? Jokic getting back in. Jokic is out the rest of the night. Both teams have their end-of-the-bench guys in. Kevin Anderson says, seems like the Knicks own the Nuggets. Seems like it. Seems like it. They have been fantastic against the Denver Nuggets during the Jokic era. Jason said, OMG, Jordan Clarkson sighting. Is Clarkson coming in? Oh, yeah, he's going to come in for my guy Diawara. Keep my guy Diawara out there. Why does Clarkson have to go out there? I guess Diawara is important. He's a part of the rotation. I just want to see Mo Diawara hoop, man. That's all I want to see. Cam Johnson knocks down both free throws. Or splits the free throws? I don't know. It's 118-92 at this point. Alvarado bringing it down. Has it on the left wing. Gets it over to Clarkson. Clarkson without the headband. I don't know if Clarkson was prepared to play today. What do you mean Clarkson doesn't have his headband? Fall away mid-range jumper for Clarkson. He can't get it to go. Battle on the glass for the rebound. Johnson bringing it down. The fact that some of these role players or Cam Johnson's out there, maybe they're just trying to get Cam Johnson going offensively. They swing it out in the corner. DeRon Holmes a three. He got it to go. DeRon Holmes, a high draft pick for the Nuggets, they traded up for. I believe he tore his ACL in his rookie season. Dadier a three. Oh, look at Pacom go. A Pacom Dadier sighting, y'all. And Denver calls a timeout. And Coach Adamans like, you're telling me you guys let Dadier knock down a three? The guy hasn't done anything all year, and you let that guy hit a three? Look at Dadier go, man. Look at Pac-Man go. Mindset John. What's up, Mindset John? I missed most of the game, but came back to find my Knicks blowout. This is a good team. It's a good team. It's a good team. They're about to be 41-23. 41-23, 18 games over 500. They are on their way, y'all. They are on their way. Again, let's take a look at the Knicks' schedule, because you have the tough games against the Lakers and the Clippers in the back-to-back situation. You have the tough game against Utah, and you have the tough game against Indiana. And then you play Golden State. That's kind of floundering a little bit. But like I said, expect Steph Curry to return for this game. If he's still out. I believe he's still out. Sharon McLean, what's up, Sharon? Mark said, Paco, Sheffy's number 3 favorite. Yeah, he's hooping. My guy, Dadier. A rare Dadier sighting. A rare Dadier sighting, man. Kenar said, wait, we got Pac-Man and a Filipino, and neither of them is Pacquiao? My guy, Paco Dadier. I love his name, too. He's just got such a great name. Kevin Anderson said, we played the Clippers on Monday, and they're beating the heck out of the Spurs right now. Yeah, Clippers good. Who do you play Robinson against? It's on the second night of a back-to-back. So who do you play? Do you play him against the Lakers? Do you play him against the Clippers? Right? The Lakers got Braun, Reeves, and Luka. So you might need the extra presence in the paint as they're going to look to attack. Right? Can you trust Huck Porty in those matchups? Right? Or do you play him against the Clippers, who are overall, I think, a more dangerous team than the Lakers? I don't know. Mind Blown Daily. What's up, Mind Blown Daily? You wanted to call him chef, but you realized you're the chef? Ellie Muskov. What's up, Ellie? That 3 is going to unlock him. Boy, oh boy, am I still holding out for Paco Dadier development? Joe said, play Mitch against the Lakers. I don't think you can go wrong against either one of these teams. They're both pretty good. They both can be dangerous. I don't know. I lean more towards the Lakers too, because the Clippers are without Niederhauser and they traded Zubac, so they don't really have a big center that you're too worried about. You know, they got Brook Lopez. So do you need Mitch against the Lakers? I mean, against the Clippers? Probably not. You could probably survive at the Huck 40 minutes at that point. I think the Lakers game is going to be a little bit tougher for the Knicks. Kenar said Paco will unlock when he shows he can play defense. That's the other part of it. I will say this. He came in as an offensive first guy, you know, who needed to develop defense. As the Ron Home drives it down and they come up with a steal. Looks like Sohan dug down and got the steal. He's going to put his head down and attack. Ball knocked out of his hands. It's going to go to Denver. I will say this about Dadier. He came in as a guy who, you know, seemed like he was more polished offensively than he was defensively. And he has shown unpolished on both the offensive and the defensive side of the ball. So that's not good. Is that David Roddy in the game? Hold on. Is that David the Body Roddy? It is David Roddy. When did David Roddy join the Denver Nuggets? When did that happen? Tyus Jones, a follow-away jumper at the buzzer. When did that happen? By the way, we have 5.5 minutes to go. 5.5 minutes to go. And as Jordan Clarkson draws the foul going to the rim, we have 5.5 minutes to go, and Denver only needs 5 more points to get to 100. So I highly doubt the Knicks will hold them to under 100 today. Susan said Knicks must not sleep on the Clippers. They're both really good teams, the Lakers and the Clippers. Absolutely. Speaking of, we can take a look at this as Clarkson misses a free throw. The Clippers game, as they are up now only 15. Spurs not entirely out of it yet, though the Clippers hold the lead. They're playing Brook Lopez, starting Brook Lopez. They got Isaiah Jackson coming off the bench. Okay, they actually got a little bit of a center rotation. Brook Lopez and Isaiah Jackson, not terrible. Not terrible at all. Not good, but not terrible. Although Brook Lopez got 20 tonight. Brook Lopez, one of those, I don't know, what is Wemby? Paco, another 3, give it to me. Oh, Paco Dadier, his second 3, baby. Don't sleep on Dadier. It's a 12-point game, by the way. Don't sleep on Dadier. Paco Dadier. God, I love his name. It's a great name to say. Incredibly fun. The Knicks force yet another turnover. Who knows? They might get Dadier, another 3. Give it to me. Give it to me, Dadier. Oh, it's a Dadier night. It's a Paco Dadier night. Another 3 for Pac-Man. Look at Dadier go, y'all. Look at Dadier go. Zeke Naji a three. He can't get it to go. Clarkson with the rebound. Boy, oh boy, are we hooping. 128-95. Dadier isolating now against Holmes. Mid-range pull-up jumper. Oh my goodness, he can't get it to go. I would have went crazy. I would have went absolute crazy. Home run passes to Ron Holmes. Down the lane, Skublev gets fouled. 4:10 to go. Just that's at 27, 38, 40, and what? I don't know, but they're hooping on him. Also, 38 points to 40 points was a crazy combo. You know, I said, yeah, Clarkson is not a good player, but whatever. We got Bakum and Mo, baby. And the Knicks young player stash is not looking terrible. For a team that's competing for a championship, is not looking terrible for the Knicks. You have obviously starting with Mo Diawara. But then you got Tyler Kolek cooking in the back. He's shown some things this year. You have Dadier showing some things tonight. McCullough shown some nice things. You got Huck Porty, who's shown some things in the past, although I've not loved the season Huck Porty's had. Ron Holmes knocked down both of the free throws. The Knicks can hold them to 2 points for the final 4 minutes of this game. They will hold them under 100. Clarkson knocks down the floater. 33-point lead, by the way. My goodness. Andrews, as I said in the beginning, these young guys need confidence. They do need confidence. Confidence is built in practice and grown during games. Kolek, the home run pass to Huck Porty. David the Body Roddy gets it over to Zeke Naji, over to Roddy, the pull-up three. In and out and stays out. Oof, I was about to say, there goes the 100. They're still stuck on 97 with 3 minutes to go. Clarkson over to Kolek, inside to Sohan, drops it off to Huck. Huck gets the ball knocked out of his hands, and they save it over to Pickett. Mark said, let's go Knicks chants, loud ones. Taking over ball arena. I mean, we know Knicks fans, don't let Knicks fans gain confidence in your arena. They'll take it over. Ron Holmes comes up short. Kolek back to Dadier. Dadier, the one-handed slam, baby. It's a Dadier night. He got 11 tonight. He's got 11. Career scoring night for Dadier in the NBA. Career high for Bakum Dadier tonight. You love it. I love it. The Nuggets swinging around. Oh, man, real loud Knicks chants. Holmes being guarded by Sohan. Get it out. A deep three by Trey Jones. Don't put that in. He doesn't get it to go. 2 minutes to go. Still stuck on 97, baby. Keep him under 100, Knicks. Keep him under 100. Kolek, cross-court pass. Dadier, another one. Give it to me. I'm blown. Oh, can't get it to go. I would have popped off. It wouldn't have counted anyway. He was on the sideline when he shot it. Okay. A little over 2 minutes to go. Keep getting these stops, Knicks. Keep getting these stops. Carl James said, Sohan is the most useless player I've ever seen. No offense, no defense, no assists. Sohan's solid. Sohan's solid. He's not terrible. Sohan's solid in certain situations. And the Knicks force yet another turnover. They get it out to Kolek. Kolek's going to drive it down, throws a lob up top to Clarkson for the slam. And Clarkson pointing to the bench. He got up there. Clarkson got up there. The 33-year-old still got a little juice left in those legs. 39-point lead. They're putting the beat down on Denver here. My goodness. Ron Holmes crosses over, spins in the lane. Sohan ties him up, and it's a jump ball. Good defense from Jeremy Sohan there. Digging down, tying him up. Love to see it. AB said, Bakum is back, AP. He's back. Shout out Dadier, man. Yeah, so we must be heading to 40 assists. We'll check it. Matter of fact, we'll check it right now. I could see the Denver right now shows 140 to 100. Denver will end up getting the 100 points. That sucks. Pull up three for Clarkson. Can't get it to go, but Kolek the offensive rebound and put back. (142-100) is the score. It's going to end up being the final score, I assume, here. Total assists. Knicks with 44 assists, Yak. 44 for the New York Knicks tonight. My goodness. Sharon McLean said, gotta say it. Who's your Davier? Bacom. Andrew said A for team effort. I mean, it's been fantastic. So 138 to 100. We can see it right here. What the final score is going to look like as the game's over. Sohan with a slam. Knicks just having fun tonight. Roddy will fire up the three. Zeke Naji will fire up a three. But they will end up hitting a three at some point. Darnell said, how many dunks do the Knicks have? Who knows? Clarkson gets the layup. What are we looking at for the final? All right, there we go. Then we got double zeros on the clock. The game is officially over. Dadier ended with 11. Sohan scored. Everybody who played tonight scored. Everybody who played tonight scored. Look at the box score. 34 OG. 18 for Josh Hart, second leading scorer. 17 for Karl-Anthony Towns, our third. Mitchell Robinson with 13. And back home Dadier with 11. You love it. You love it, man. Absolutely adore it. Brunson didn't even get the double-double tonight. Stuck on 9 points, 3 for 13 from the field, but did have 15 assists and only a single turnover. Phenomenal night for Jaylen Brunson. Phenomenal night, outside of the shooting. Shooting was bad. I'm not worried about it, though. He'll pick it up as usual. Towns, fantastic night, 17 of 13. Josh Hart, pretty good night, 18, 5, and 2. Pretty dang good night for Josh Hart. Mark said, and everyone's healthy, and they walked away with everybody being healthy. That is obviously number one goal for every game till we get to the playoffs, because we know what this team is capable of. We know what they can do. Just got to make sure we're fully healthy for the playoff run. Rue Simpson said, Lakers game is all I need, over 235 and a half. AP with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you. He said, the C's got Jason Tatum back. Any concern? Not any more than I was concerned previously. They are a very good team, and they're going to be a very difficult out in the playoffs. And Jason Tatum will make it that much more difficult, but it is what it is. If you want to be the champion, go beat the best teams in the league. It is what it is. Sons Jen said, just a beatdown. Great game. Great game. Largest margin of victory versus the Nuggets in franchise history. A 39-point victory tonight. 142 to 103. My goodness. My goodness. And it came during an era where the Nuggets were competing for a championship. Tough night for Denver. Tough night for Denver. Again, we talked about the standings. And where everybody stands. But if you go to the Knicks, they will jump up to 41 and 23. 41 and 23. They will technically be a game and a half ahead of Cleveland. They're a game and a half behind the Celtics. 2 back in the loss column against the Celtics. I don't think they have any more games against the Celtics for the remainder of the year. They don't have any more Pistons games. So they don't control their own destiny in terms of where they're going to end up seated. They just got to hope that the Celtics lose games and that they could possibly jump them as long as they continue to win their games. But we went over their schedule as well. Schedule does not get any easier. We have 2 days off. We play the LA Lakers on Sunday, 3:30 start time. As a matter of fact, before we sign off, let's take a look at the games we're going to be able to cover tomorrow. Just that's in Monday Night Raw hours. It is a pretty late night now. Nitty asked that, didn't Boston lose at center? Did they lose? Kada? What happened to Kada? Oh, to Austin, appreciate you. Chi-Chi said, Dolan saw that Giannis comment and said, nah, that light-skinned dude ain't messing my off-season moves. Distribute that ball or no contract extension. Boom, 15 assists. Yeah, brother, I'm sure that's what happened. AB said, can we play Boston one more time? We'll play who we play. We play Boston April. We play Boston one more time. Gotcha, AP. Okay, yeah, so we'll get a look to see with how this Knicks team matches up against that version of Boston. So, just that's it. Saturday night off? Probably. Saturday night off. Today's Friday. I forgot. Do we have any good games tomorrow, though? I'm not going to be able to do any of the early games, I don't think. Maybe, but we got Magic Timberwolves. We'll see. If I'm available to do Magic Timberwolves, then maybe I'll set up for Magic Timberwolves. Depends on how busy tomorrow's going to be. Tomorrow's a pretty weird day for work, so we'll see if I'm going to be available for 3 p.m. If I am, then I'll try to set it up and do it. If not, then maybe we'll do one of the later games. If not, we won't do any game. Because tomorrow is Saturday. Technically, should be a day off for me. Should be a rest day, considering I'm not feeling 100%. A little sick. Not too crazy, but, you know, headaches here and there, a couple of body aches. So I can feel it coming. It's getting there with the sickness, but I'm doing my best to rest and stay hydrated and whatnot. We got 76ers, Hawks. Got Clippers, Grizzlies, Jazz, Bucks, Warriors, Thunder. Not a great slate anyway, so we might end up just taking the night off tomorrow anyway. If anything, maybe 76ers, Hawks. I think Magic Timberwolves might be the most fun game. So if anything, we'll try to do Magic Timberwolves. But other than that, maybe we do 2 games on Sunday. Yeah, we got Celtics, Cavs early Sunday. So maybe we do Celtics, Cavs on Sunday, leading into Knicks, Lakers. Leading into Pistons, Heat. Do we do 3 games in a row? Pistons, Heat could also be fun. Got Rockets, Spurs later that night. Maybe we try the triple header on Sunday. Maybe we try the triple header on Sunday. Maybe we say, let's save Saturday then. Because we're probably going to try and at least do 2 games on Sunday. Right? And maybe 3. Maybe we do Rockets, Spurs. Right? Because why not? I would like to do Pistons, Heat, but doing 3 games, like leading 3 games in a row like that is kind of crazy. That's legit a 9-hour straight stream with no breaks in between. So Sunday right now, we're definitely doing the Knicks game, obviously. We're probably going to set up and try and do the Celtics-Cavs game early that day, do both of those back-to-back, and then maybe we'll end up doing Rockets-Spurs later that night. But with that being said, that's going to end it right there, y'all. That's going to end it right there. I mean, not much to really go over after that one. A beatdown of all beatdowns if I've seen one. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to my guy, Donamore Music. Check out getoffmylawnrecords.com. As always, appreciate you guys for hanging out with me tonight. We will be back again on Sunday, taking tomorrow off. Right? Try to take one of the weekend days off. Tomorrow we'll take off. But we will be live on Sunday for at least the Knicks coverage and probably 2, maybe 3 coverages on Sunday. We're going to try and do a full day of basketball again. Those days are taxing, but boy, oh boy, are they fun. I do like doing them. AP said Pistons fans been quiet. I mean, Cade Cunningham kind of been struggling. The Pistons struggling, even though still picking up some wins here and there, struggling in those wins. And the Knicks are rolling. So not much they can say right now other than, hey, remember when the Pistons blew out the Knicks? Like, yeah, I remember that. You know, not much to say other than, well, I'll see you in the playoffs. Right? Like, what else can be said? You blew us out in the regular season. Sucks. I wish it didn't happen. It's not a great sign, but it's not at the end of the world, and it's not a definitive statement as to how the playoff matchup will go. So there's that. So with that being said, appreciate you guys. We didn't even do book talks. We would do when the Knicks are blowing out the other team. we love talking about basketball because the Knicks are blowing out the other team. When the Knicks are getting blown out, that's when we start book talk because we want to forget about basketball while the Knicks are getting blown out. So I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. Remember to brush your teeth before bed, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Good night, everybody. Bye.